Hello and welcome to Build Up to Good Game. We're now in 5 minutes away from kickoff at the Stadium of Light as it's Sunderland against West Ham United, our first Premier League match of the season. Gonzo, we're back. How are you?
I'm all right, mate. I'm all right. It's gone quite quickly, the start of the day and the build up to this. Watched a little bit of the Newcastle Aston Villa game, and yeah, now I'm ready for it. What about you?
Up and down. I have been feeling excited and I've been feeling a bit nervous and I've been feeling a bit excited and I've been feeling a bit nervous and then I've sat down here, been watching the Villa Newcastle game which had a good tempo, and then the team come out and I thought, it's deflated me a little bit, I'm not going to lie. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. The team is on the screen. I will run through it anyway, but it's on the screen for you to have a little look at. In goal is Hermansen. He's gone straight into the starting 11 for West Ham this afternoon. Back three of Tadebo, Kilman and Gerd. Then we've got Wan-Bissaka right wing back, Juve left wing back. Up front, we've got Jarrod Bowen and Nicholas Fulkrug. There's a reason I've jumped to the strikers because when we go back into the midfield, we've got Lucas Paqueta, James Ward-Prowse, and perhaps a surprise, but not a surprise for everyone because some people were saying they didn't think Potts would start, but he's on the bench and Guido Rodriguez starts this afternoon. Gonzo, what's your thoughts on the starting 11?
I'm pleased, obviously. The first thing you see is Hermansen, so I think that's good. Really pleased to see him start. Really pleased to see Juve get a start. So, that sort of points and hints at the future, which is great because they're obviously, two of the younger, newer signings, let's put it that way. And then you've just got a midfield which really throws back to the past and cures nothing, and I mean nothing, of the problems that we had last season. So that's a concern. There's no doubt about it. And I think particularly seeing Rodriguez in there, I can understand why people thought that Potts wouldn't start, but I think we hoped that wouldn't be the case. I just can't find any. I just can't find any reasoning for putting Rodriguez in there. Bearing in mind he's possibly not even going to be at the club for the Chelsea game, and I would understand it. Look, there is a suspicion that quite possibly Lucas Paqueta might not be around for the Chelsea game, but you play him because he's brilliant. And you'll always do that if some of your top players are maybe going to leave. You'll carry on playing them and hope that they stay. And because they can be real game changers, I just don't get the point in playing Rodriguez. There are 3 or 4 midfielders at the club that I would play before playing Rodriguez. And I guess he's going to take some of the pressure off Ward-Prowse, who's become a bit of the poster boy, really, for a lot of what's wrong with the midfield. But I'm just gobsmacked, really, that we got to a situation where we're starting a new season off the back of last season when the problems were really evident, what we had, and then we're going to go and start a brand new campaign with that midfield. It just shows how poor we've been in this transfer window.
I don't get it either. I don't get it. Even if Potter really liked Rodriguez, say, and Potter believes Rodriguez is going to be a big player for us, well, A, all the rumours are suggesting he's leaving, so that doesn't add up. But also, B, in pre-season, Potts has been the one starting. Potts has been the one picking up all the minutes. So it's not even like we prepared for this game by playing Rodriguez a lot during pre-season, and we've gone, well, at least they've been playing together for most of the games in pre-season. They haven't even been doing that. Actually, last game when Rodriguez came on, Paqueta went off the pitch. So it doesn't really add up at all. It just doesn't really make sense, this one. I thought he'd play Potts because of all the evidence that we'd seen across the summer, which was Potts starting. I thought, well, this is the guy who's going to give him an opportunity at Stadium of Light. Clearly not. Rodriguez is coming in. I thought, well, if this is what you've always been planning, you should have been playing him against Lille from the start and getting him ready for this game. But it is frustrating. It's really frustrating because I was already concerned about the midfield, and that was with Potts, Ward-Prowse and Paqueta. I'm even more concerned about the midfield now. I think he's made it weaker than it could have been. A bit deflating, but this just goes back to the start of the window, coming into it. I strongly believe the midfield was a problem. I look at that starting 11, the midfield is still the problem. 3 months later, However much money we've spent, 40 million or whatever we've spent, brought in 4 new players. Not one of them's a midfielder, and we're playing a guy that we are pimping out to Saudi Arabia and Argentina. So,
and anyone. I mean, he is he has been pimped out to anyone. There's been numerous agents say have been allocated the task of find us a buyer for this player. It just doesn't make any sense at all, unless this is some kind of messaging from Potter saying, "Look, I need players in. I need players now." I mean, you know, if there's one player that's probably fancied even less than Guido Rodriguez, and I cannot explain the reason why, it's Edson Alvarez. And so he's on the bench as well. I mean, look, I'd have bought new midfielders, but I can make a case for Potts, for Souček, for Alvarez, for Orford, all starting ahead of Rodriguez. So he's probably going to get man of the match.
yeah, just frustrating. Anyway, right, the bench for West Ham. Then we'll get into more discussions. It's pretty much everyone else bar Guilherme. He's not on the bench, so this is another frustration I have actually. Because let me read it to you. Got Alphonse Areola. It's on the bottom of your screen, by the way. If you look at the very bottom of the screen in the middle, it's scrolling along the bottom bar there for everyone at home. Areola's on the bench with Kyle Walker-Peters and Konstantinos Mavropanos and Ollie Scarl. So we've got 3 defenders on there.
Yep.
Got Edson Alvarez, Andy Irving, Thomas Souček, and Freddie Potts. So we've got 4 central midfielders on the bench. We've got Callum Wilson. No Guilherme. I just don't. I'm not even happy about the bench, to be honest with you. It's so unbalanced. So if we need a goal, what we're doing, Souček can come on. Wilson might have 10 minutes in him, and you'll get paid £3 million for doing so.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Even the bench, I'm thinking, where's Guilherme? We don't even have pace and energy off the bench at the minute. It's just, yeah.
We're slow, and this is been a really big problem, and has been a problem for a long time. It doesn't seem to matter who's in charge at West Ham. We get a slow team in the last, as I say, last truly electric player I can remember is Fredericks. And you know, look, this is an issue, and I hate talking like this because this is the start of a new season, but it's not like we're being negative for the sake of it. These are situations that we were told would be remedied. These are we can only respond to what we hear from the club, and the club themselves had said we need more pace in midfield. Now, I totally agree. By the way, I'd argue we'd probably need a little bit more pace in central defence and certainly at striker as well. But where is it? I mean, this is the old definition of insanity. Then comes up again, and I've thought over the last couple of seasons that the Premier League has got faster, and I said that last season. And look, I've seen very, very little so far. I watched a game last night, which was a million miles an hour, and it looks pretty sharpish today as well. And the 25 minutes I caught of Newcastle and Aston Villa, we better hope that we're going to catch Sunderland's a bit cold here. That's the only thing I can hope for, because we just look really, really, really slow, really slow. And if the tactic is that, it's all right, in the last 2 weeks we're going to get some quick players, why would you do that? Why would you leave it so long? I just don't get it. I think we're heavily reliant now on the team's organisation, on Hermansen being as good as we hope he is with the ball at his feet, being tight at the back, and this team spirit that's obviously Graham Potter's, tried to generate within the squad, and they do seem like a happy camp, and we got to hope that sort of takes us through up until the point where, I don't know, I guess we're shop windowing Rodriguez. It's either that or he genuinely does think he's the best man for the job, and if that's where we are, that he thinks Rodriguez is the best man for the job, then we are in real trouble if we don't get at least 2 midfielders over the line.
I can't have it that it's shot window and Rodriguez. That's that would be a wild thing to do. And you can send a message about needing reinforcements by just speaking out. We've seen Nuno doing it. We've seen Glasner doing it. Marco Silva's done it. They've all come out in the last weeks, and now we need more players. Daniel Farke's been good on his interviews after the game saying my attack is not ready for the Premier League. It's not good enough for the Premier League. That's putting pressure on your owners. What Potter's done is complete opposite, which is said, I'm happy with the squad.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about messaging. Well, you've already sent the message. which is I'm all right with it. The thing is, what I will say, someone just left a really good comment here. We will turn to the live chat in a minute. We're not completely ignoring you. We're just having our little chat before we turn to it. Here we go from Shane. And I actually am inclined to agree with this, which says we're literally one midfielder away from a great lineup. There's only two players people complain about. And I have to agree. I think had we got in a substantial midfielder and he was in place today of Ward-Prowse and Potts started, so it was Potts, new guy, I'd have been all right with that starting 11. I looked at it thinking, hey, hello. Because one way to say still remains true. Juve has looked good down the left. His crosses have been wonderful. Bowen and Füllkrug have been clinical in pre-season up front. And I think there's a lot to be said for, although it's only pre-season, your striker getting a few goals ahead of the new season starting, so he's feeling a bit confident, and that's what Füllkrug's done. He's banged in a few goals. Gakpo's got a few goals for Liverpool in pre-season. Last night he scored a lovely goal. So actually there is some positives. It's just overshadowed at the minute by that midfield issue. And I think it's because a lot of people feel it's the number one priority, and it hasn't been addressed during the window, and we're away to kick off our Premier League campaign. And like I said, I think it's bad for West Ham that they're looking around the Premier League at the minute, and the clubs on par with us are all doing business this week, and they're spending quite a lot of money too. And I think that's what doesn't help. I think that strikes fear into yourself and gets you frustrated. And I'm one of those people, by the way. I'm one of those people that get frustrated. I'm one of the people that are concerned. So, there's some good things about this team. There's some good things. It's just with that middle, it's hard to feel all right about it. It's overshadowing it at the minute for me.
Yeah, it's when you get them on them nasty revels, isn't it, with a coffee in the middle? That's it might look a little bit promising, but when you crunch in there, it's not quite so good. Unless you like the coffee revels, do you?
No chance, no.
A bit Russian roulette, that confectionery.
Yeah,
but anyway.
Anyway, I've turned the carousel on, so the Sunderland team should come up in just a second. I didn't realise I had it on pause. There you go. It's gone on to the match stats for us first of all.
They're looking good.
Well, hey, we haven't conceded. Look at that. 50-50 possession.
End of season, we got 38 points. Beautiful.
Yes. So, the Sunderland team will be on your screen in just a second. Roofs is in goal, and they've got a back four. Hume right back with Ballard and Sealt at centre-back. Ranildo at left-back. They've got Xhaka, Siddiqui and Diarra in midfield. They've got Adingra on the left wing. They have got Talby on the right wing, and they've got Mayenda up front. I'm just going to rattle through the bench for Sunderland this afternoon. Patterson, who's their substitute goalkeeper, on there, as well as Chris Rigg. They've also got Neil on the bench with Leafy. Jones is on there with Guiu. Alderete, who's their expensive centre-back, he's on the bench. Patrick Roberts is on the bench, and Isidore is on the bench as well. So it's not too bad a bench, actually, for Sunderland this afternoon. Right then, before we turn to the live chat, just want to say thank you to Avid, who said, working some overtime today, so unfortunately I can't watch. Hey, lucky you. But I will be listening. Excited for football to be back. Fingers crossed for a good season to come, but not off to a good start with that Guido's in and Potts is benched. Thank you to Paul for £2 super chat, who said Hermansen, man of the match debut incoming, and also for Jackmate, who says the coffee ones are the best. Piss off Gonzo.
There you go. Yeah.
There you go. So
I like the Maltesers, but you just got to buy a pack of Maltesers, right? But not obviously put them in hula hoops like you do.
Don't expose me here without being able to add a bit of context and stuff. Yeah. Right then, we are going to do our bet giveaway now, Gonzo. So
we are.
Let me just get loaded up.
We are. Yeah. But yeah, this is my favourite part. It's my favourite part of match day. There we go.
It's your favourite part of match day.
Hopefully not. Hopefully the best bit is yet to come. Yeah.
What I will say though, I'm still feeling how I felt in the preview, which is if we can just get through the first 15-20 minutes of the game, keep that crowd quiet after a little while, I think we'll be okay. My confidence has obviously decreased a bit because of Rodriguez in there, and I am dreading watching one of those three run past Rodriguez, Siddiqui and Diarra. I'm dreading watching one of them run past Rodriguez because it's almost bound to happen. So that's my concern. But I think if we can just keep it tight, and I think we will keep it tight and keep it quiet, we could win today. I don't think it's dead cert getting beat, but I do feel like it's the midfield battle. I think we're going to lose it, but hopefully we've got the best players on the pitch with Bowen. Bowen's still the best player on the pitch, so hopefully that's enough. I'm just, yeah, it's hard to feel as excited as I perhaps did thanks to Rodriguez starting. Right.
Yeah.
Give me
Right.
5 minutes to get this set up.
No worries. No. I'll tell you what. We'll have a couple of suggestions in the
Go on.
in the
You
chat.
chat to the chat.
Yeah, I might have a couple of suggestions in the chat. We're generally looking for a goal scorer. We're generally looking for a card. This is the first time that we're doing this in conjunction with our lovely new sponsor, Boyle Sports, which is going to allow us to get better odds for you guys as well. So we're looking forward to this one. We really are. But nothing's going to change. Nothing is going to change at all.
What do you fancy
dear.
for the bet? Go on. What?
Oh, it's all right. Don't worry. I was just reading. What do I fancy for the bet?
Yeah.
Paqueta card. He's now it's better now, isn't it? So
Well,
why not?
I think he's going to be up against Diarra as well, and I think
Yeah,
I think there's going to be a lot of pace and legs in the Sunderland midfield. So I agree with that one. I think he's going to be caught short. Who you fancy for us? We're going to have to do us to win, right? We're just going to have to put.
we have to.
Yeah,
we have
I feel like we have
Yeah.
to. So who
and we absolutely can win this game. Let me say that I've been, I predicted that we'd lose, and I'm as downbeat as anyone about seeing that team and not seeing Potts involved and all of that type of stuff. But we can win. We can absolutely win this. We got Obi-Wan Bissaka. Let's get that straight, right?
Well,
We've got Jarrod Bowen. We've got Fulkrug is in good form, and we've got a goalkeeper that can kick the ball. So that's damn fine stuff, really. So we can win this game. So yeah, put us down to win.
all right, then West Ham win. Paqueta card. I'm backing my man Fulkrug, so I'm getting him in there to score a goal. And do we fancy Bowen to have a couple of shots on target?
Yeah.
Right, that'll do.
Of course he will. Yeah.
Place bet. Right, this bet wins. I'm able to boost my odds by 25%, so I'm using that in this game. So there we go. Potential return. Here we go. 285 quid. That's a lot. That's more than I thought it was going to be. Anyway, that's the 4 things that we need to happen. We need West Ham to win, Nicholas Fulkrug to score a goal, Jarrod Bowen to have 2 shots on target, Lucas Paqueta to get booked. If that bet wins, one of you guys will win 200 quid. We'll do 200 quid. To enter in the live chat, please put the following phrase.
Oh, hold on.
Hey, it's been a while. It's been 3
hold
months.
on. Do you know what? No, I've got something. We're gonna go. It's something you said earlier on. Kneel on the bench.
Kneel on the bench.
Do.
There you go. Get that into live chat.
Bench.
Kneel on the bench. And if that bet wins, one of you guys win 200 quid. It's as simple as that. And while you're all doing that, just want to do point in direction of the sponsors of this video, which is our partners, Boyle Sport. And they've enhanced bet for you today on the West Ham game, which is West Ham to win either 1-0, 2-0 or 2-1. Jarrod Bowen scored a goal and Max Kilman to get booked. They boosted it to 40-1. So you fancy a little bit of that, you've got to use the link that's in the description below and get signed up to Boyle Sports, and you can take advantage of that 40-1 bet. But also, if you come through Hammer's chat, you go on Boyle Sports organically, it's £25 of free bets. You go on via our link in the description below, 40 quid of free bets just because you came from Hammer's chat. They're rewarding you, they're treating you, but you must deposit at least £10 and your first bet must be at least £10 as well, and you get your free bets after your first qualifying bet comes to an end. Full terms and conditions are in the description below. It is gambling, so please do gamble responsibly, plus 18 years and over only. But hopefully myself and Gonzo put together a nice little winner to start the season, because it would mean that one of you guys gets 200 quid. It would also mean that West Ham have won as well. I feel like there's a little bit of pressure on Potter today, Gonzo. I think a lot of people were willing to give him a bit of a pass last season. Not everyone, but I think a lot of people said, right, let's see what you got. We'll see what you got in pre-season, and then I'm going to judge you next season. So I feel like it's almost like the start of Judgment Day for Graham Potter. Now, everyone's got a different period of time. Someone's saying 5 games, someone say 10 games. But I think what we can agree is most people are now at that point where it's like, okay, now I'm going to start seeing what you can do. And I feel like there's a bit of pressure on him. I don't think he's helped himself today, but I do feel like...
Yeah, I agree. I like the title as well. It's like something Sky Sports would make up for their end of season fixtures. It is the start of Judgment Day. I think he's been given a bit of a clear run over the transfer window, because there was a lot of pressure on whether him and Carl McCauley could get signings over the line. And I think certainly any signings that we haven't done have been blamed on the board rather than them. So I think they've had a pressure-free time there in the transfer window. You're right. Now this is it. This is it. And I think if he had no players at all to pick from, then the board would get the blame. But I think people are now looking at the same thing. Hold on, mate. There's people in your squad who I'd pick differently to yours. The pressure is on. The pressure is definitely on him now as well. I still think there's less pressure because I think people all eyes are on the ownership at the moment. But he's still got to do his job. And if he looks like he's, not tactically that good or choosing the wrong players, that sort of thing, then it will turn sour very, very quickly. I just think if it does, it will just turn sour for probably Potter and the board, but the board will be before Potter, if that makes sense. So yeah, there's a lot of pressure on him. This is his repair job in the same way that it was for David Moyes. Actually, when David Moyes came to us from his first stint, he'd obviously failed at Manchester United, certainly by their standards. He'd failed at Real Sociedad, and he'd taken Sunderland down. And it was really, his opportunity to repair his reputation. I don't feel that in the same time frame. So David Moyes repaired his reputation when he took over West Ham and he was in charge for half a season. I don't necessarily feel that Potter did that in the half a season he spent with us last campaign. So it really starts now, and sort of his redemption has got to begin. Which is, look, I'm open to it. I'm hoping we see a bit of a tactical masterclass today. Like I said to you when we did our Patreon breakfast show this morning, if we come away with a 2-0 away win here or something like that, I'll be pretty pleased with that, irrespective of how it happens. Even if we just block, and hit them, with maybe 2 crosses on a counter attack, win 2-0, no problem with that at all.
Do you think we'll do that?
No.
It was fun for a minute. It was nice to imagine for a minute.
I was actually like, I haven't got like a stress ball, like a squeeze. I've actually got this this thing, and I was squeezing it as I was talking. I was squeezing my my lovely
toilet brush
keyboard. It's funny actually, because I got it today. I'd ordered it. It's not a toilet brush. It has got an extender. What's it now? I don't know how far they think I am from my keyboard.
It's your spanking tool.
Hey, but they sent me these as well, like with a note saying thanks for your custom, and we'd like you to order it again. And I don't know, we're not it. We'd like you to order from us again. I don't know how many of these things they think I need. Anyway, there you go. Look,
sure, spanker.
It is. And there you go. Maybe this could be a new feature for someone that plays badly. Well,
anyway. After reading the comments attributed to Graham Potter during the week, sounds like he's got his spanker out, and anyone that's late's on the receiving end of one of those.
Who's the spanker in the green? Yeah, there you go.
Well, if you've been good, you're going to get tickled, but if you've been bad,
it's true. It's if you're very, you might get a love heart if you're they got messages on those sweets, I believe.
Yeah, Pot's got one. It said you're dropped.
I always had this thing. I always wanted to make something called misfortune cookies.
Right.
And like so you'd crack them open and it would say something like, you got a brown envelope coming from the DVLA through the letterbox tomorrow and things like that. Get that cough looked at if I were you and stuff like that. But yeah, never.
So
never
you wanted to make up like trolling cookies.
Misfortune, you get fortune cookies saying how brilliant everything's going to be. I thought, well, I was eating a Chinese once and it was all these lovely things. And I thought, yeah, I wonder if they do misfortune cookies. And it turned out they didn't. So I thought maybe I would, so maybe I could do the same with love hearts, sort of, oh, brilliant. Oh, I'm sleeping with your brother.
So hate hearts. You want some hate hearts?
Hate hearts, yeah.
It'd be more fun, wouldn't it?
I think so.
Maybe dirty hearts as well. Do you know one that says "kiss me"?
Yeah, well, yeah. You definitely have to do your ID for that one, wouldn't you? You'd have to scan your stuff into the internet for that. I'm telling you.
Right then, keep getting your thoughts into live chat with what you're all thinking about the team. I think understandably, Gonzo, it's not gone down too well. The West Ham starting 11. I think I felt this morning there was a bit of optimism. I think it was maybe 60-40 against West Ham, and it felt like there was a lot of more negativity than positivity. But the chat feels a lot worse than that now.
People not even bothered by the tickler.
No,
things are bad.
there's a few particular comments. There was a few, but I mean, it's the starting 11's just been a bit of a blow. But it's also it's the bench as well, though. Like no Guilherme. No, I appreciate he's not like the most important player to us per se, but he's never going to be the most important player if he doesn't get an opportunity. But on the bench, we're stacked with defenders and central midfielders. But even two of those midfielders, and Alvarez and Irving, we're trying to offload. So it's
100%.
So Guilherme, the player that's probably going to be here post transfer window, isn't even on the bench. But he's in this situation again where he's not playing for the under-21s and he's not playing for the first team. So he's in this situation where he's not picking up minutes at all. But anyway, the one thing I will say, Septic, is this was one of the things I'll never understand when people say, why are you surprised? You're allowed to be frustrated and unsurprised. Just because people are annoyed doesn't mean they're necessarily surprised, if that makes sense. Like if you suspect, I don't know, your wife's sleeping on you and then you discover she is, you're still allowed to be upset she's been cheating on you. No one's going to turn around and go, why are you surprised? Well, like, why you, like, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? You can still be, you're allowed to be unsurprised and frustrated. I think I'm deflated is how I would say it. And when I seen that Rodriguez started, it wasn't, oh my God, what it was right, okay.
Yeah.
Here we go again. And it feels like it's like the third or fourth manager in a row now that this is happening with, where it's like, we have a promising youngster, opportunity to play a promising youngster. No, we'll go with the older experienced guy who we know isn't really up to it. But saying that, I will say this, right? Old Trafford at the end of last season, Rodriguez was brilliant. I will say that. One game, he was really good. But...
And he loved it. He said it was his dream to play at Old Trafford. Probably Stadium of Light as well, hopefully.
Yeah, I don't think he meant it as an away player, though.
It's true. It's true.
I think that'd be like me turning up to play West Ham in a friendly with Aberdeen and going, it was always my dream to play at the London Stadium. Yeah, just wasn't quite good enough to play for
it. Even more wrong than that. He'd always dreamed of working at Old Trafford. And he's doing the baked beans in the canteen. Oh, of course, they don't give their staff baked beans anymore, do they? There's no canteen. They don't feed them. Yeah, no food for Manchester United employees.
Yeah, they've got rid of that one. Got to save a few costs for the £80 million signings that they can just scrape the money together for. Right then. Glock says, we will win. Barry said, nothing has changed. 3 seasons, defend. David said, I have been out and just seen the team and bench. What is Potter up to? 2 snails in midfield. If we get a draw, I will be ecstatic. Digger saying, man, you had a slower midfield. I know, Digger. It was a bit tongue-in-cheek. Septic saying, but this is the squad. Is it all about Potts? He did okay in some friendlies, that's all.
Yeah, but it doesn't. It's the comparison, isn't it? It's the context. It's not a case of we were just annoyed that Potts has been dropped. Potts has been dropped for somebody that has no future at the club, who's we deem to be not as good as him. That's the context. If Potts had been dropped because we had bought Arden Jashiri, no one would be complaining about it. I think that is the context of that.
Wayne saying, reckon Potts thinks Sunderland will come out faster as put Rodriguez on to slow the game down. Can saying Potter started like Lopetegui, play his worst team to start and put on the real team at half time when we're 2-0 down. Paul saying he doesn't hate Rodriguez, lack of pace. Exactly that. Listen, on the ball, I think he's a decent player. I think he reads the game pretty well. It's just that he can't keep up sometimes, quite often. Against Lille, I thought he was getting skinned quite a few times and he couldn't get back in. Yeah. I'll not shake that when I watch Fulkrug bypass Ward-Prowse, Souček and Rodriguez and make a tackle. And this was in like the 80th minute or something like that. I just couldn't get over what I seen when I seen that happen. I thought, wow,
he needs bailing out by James Ward-Prowse. Yeah.
Well, no, by Fulkrug. Fulkrug bailed the 3
of them out. Fulkrug, yes.
Lille player, Fulkrug started behind the 3 of them. And Walker Peters, in fairness, he was another one. And Fulkrug ran past all of those 4 players and made the tackle.
We'll need Fulkrug's defensive qualities today, I fancy.
maybe.
Drop him really deep.
The thing is, what I will say is if he gets one chance, I think he takes it today. I think I still, maybe I'm a bit deluded. I actually still think we're going to win 1-0. I think we've got two clinical forwards. They only need one good chance between them, and there's a chance we score. I think we're going to come out, and I think we're just going to try and bore them to death. I think we're just going to pass the ball around at the back. I think between Hermansen, the back three, the wing backs, Rodriguez, Ward-Prowse, I think they're just going to try and keep the ball as much as they can for as long as they can. Don't give it up in any silly areas. Take little risks, quieten down a little bit, and then start to try and impose yourself. And if you get the opportunity to counter-attack with Wan-Bissaka and Diouf, brilliant. If Paqueta can play that ball over the top for Bowen, brilliant. I think we'll just probe them. I think we will be taking very, very little risks in the first half hour or so, which I appreciate is a big risk, but I think that's how we're going to approach the game. And if it works, I think if we can get through the first 20 minutes and not much has happened, I think we might go on and win this game 1-0. I think we've got two brilliant strikers up front. We've got 2 or 3 players behind them capable of creating for them. It's just the midfield is... It's going to be a hard watch, I think, at times.
Well, if we're going to expose ourselves and probe them, I think it'll be a very, very difficult watch, to be perfectly honest with you. No doubt. I think I'll go through those love arts pretty damn quickly.
Might need them chew you up later.
Yeah. I've had one already, a bit fizzy, overly fizzy for me, got to be honest with you. Look, I'm trying to switch my mood around now to try and sort of, look forward to the game rather than sort of dreading it. This is a new team. It's a new team. We've got some really good players on ours. We hope Juff is as good as he seemed to be in pre-season. Paqueta is still here. He's still a West Ham player. He could make a big difference here. Bowen, Fulkrug, as you say. Wan-Bissaka. Individually, I do think the defence have got their issues, but collectively, particularly if we sit back as much as I think, I do think we're going to be hopefully quite difficult to score against. We can. We absolutely can win this, and in many respects, it doesn't bear thinking about losing this first game, because it would just bring too much pressure on everything around the club and everyone. I do wonder, would Potter? Bear in mind, Potter's probably thinking, that he's gonna get a couple more players between now and the end of the window, right? 2 weeks. With that in mind, would he be happy with the draw? I think he probably would in this game, but I'm speaking for him, and I've got no way of testing that theory. But I suspect he would, because it would. Listen, not saying anyone's going to be pleased, but a draw compared to us losing in terms of the backlash would be quite different. And obviously a win again. People, if we win, we're going in with it with some form of bounce. But as I saw somebody mention earlier on today, will the owners bother to buy anyone if we win this game? And you're always thinking things like that. I'm hoping we will. I'm hoping we do. We need players though, and we just got to get through this first bit now and hopefully get someone in before Chelsea.
Kevin says this just feels like the same old scenario where he picks a starting 11 that seems wrong, then after an hour he changes it to what he should have done in the first place. Popper saying, personally, I think it would hurt Potts' confidence. He gets smashed to bits today. Sunderland away is not the time to start him. Beneath the headphones, is confident we're going to win. Hopefully I'm not blinded by optimism. Prolapse is saying we have a slow midfield and there's a risk that we're going to get put to bed after 25 minutes. Garino is saying frustration here is that we've been saying for more than 2 years the midfield is slow and under 3 managers. Yet here we are again with 2 weeks left in the window. Thanks, Mr. Sullivan. Hammer 99, I mean, this is a good point. Rodriguez could have been sent off against Grasshoppers in a pre-season friendly. Yeah, it's good enough. There was another game as well. He should have.
Yeah, he did. He hacked someone else. Hacked someone else in the.
Yeah, it was a Premier League game. Is one of the Premier League teams.
It was. It was the first one. It was the first one.
Man, you then.
Yeah.
Joshua saying the only Sunderland players that get in our team are the midfielders. Rest of the team, I think, were better. It's frustrating that Potts is out, but this should be good enough to win. I'm inclined to agree with that, actually. I think that's a fair comment. Would you take anyone else in your starting 11 ahead of, apart from the midfield three?
I need to see him play. I like Talby, as I said, but
Yeah, but okay,
I
that's
don't think you're getting ahead of Bowen,
well,
obviously.
that's the thing, isn't it? So maybe a Drinker because we don't really have a left winger. But again, him or Somerville, I'm inclined to see Somerville eventually first. But I get what Josh was saying. I don't think it's a wild comment. Michael Levy Jr. saying the midfield is absolutely criminal. And John saying, wish we could go for it from the start instead of being passive. Your mate Phil says he doesn't care if we win or lose. He's just happy to see you.
Well, the one and only Phil Macock. Love Phil.
Isn't this Potter all of last season in clubs before? A defensive boarding manager who likes to keep possession but doesn't do much with it, and then a bit of luck and counter attack we score. That's from Paul. Let me just scroll down to the bottom of the chat a little bit so we can get rid of Gonzo at some point. In a nice way, because he's got to go get ready. Don't watch saying what's worse for confidence, playing and not having a great game, or being told you're worse than a player your manager doesn't even want.
That's really just so true, isn't it? That's the thing. There's someone in the team that the manager doesn't want. There's people on the bench that the manager doesn't want. So if you're Rodriguez or you're Callum Marshall or whatever, in fact, if I was Lewis Orford, I'd be thinking, why am I not on that bench instead of Irving?
Marshall suspended.
Well, okay. Well, he's got.
I learned that today as well. He got sent off for Huddersfield at the end of last season, so that's why he's not involved today.
Fair enough. Yeah, didn't know that, but yeah, I think what he's saying there is exactly right.
I think it's Potts, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course.
I think it was in relation to Proper said Potts could play and struggle. That's not going to help him. Don't watch us saying, well, what's worse, playing and having a bad game, or being told Rodriguez, who's not wanted, is going to start ahead of you.
Well, if you, to be fair, if you're not going to play against Sunderland because you think you might struggle, then what was he going to do? Is he going to play just against Burnley this season? That's not going to be good enough
away in the cup, maybe.
Yeah, still.
I agree with what you're saying. By the way, I made it clear I'd like to see Potts start. I'm just answering your question. When do I think we will start him? Well, that one, Wolves away. Doug saying, I bet he's actually playing Rodriguez just try and lock the game down until the hour mark, and then he will try and win it. I don't think that's a wild suggestion either.
No.
To be looking at taking.
Listen, I hope it works. I really, really hope it works. I really hope it works. I was actually thinking, beforehand, because I didn't know obviously that this was going to be the team, and all I was thinking of is so much pressure on Ward-Prowse at the moment because he is the poster boy of what's wrong with the midfield. He's not today. It's Rodriguez. I had it in my mind. I wonder if Ward-Prowse scores his free kick today. It would be. Quite tough. Football's funny with its timing on stuff like that, isn't it? So yeah. Anyway, yeah. But I can't make a case for Rodriguez scoring a winner. Even in my mind, won't even conjure up such a thing. It'd be interesting.
Thing is, we've seen Ward-Prowse had good games before. I don't think it's beyond the realms of possibility. He has a really good game today. I don't think that's a wild suggestion.
He was our best midfielder against Lille.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's the combination that's worse than the individual players, if that makes sense. Right now, over 1,500 of you watching. Thank you so much. Please do drop a like on the video by clicking thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new. We hit 45,000 subscribers yesterday, so massive thank you to 45,000 of you. Support, as always, is appreciated, and I've missed a couple of people, so I just want to say thank you to these 4 people because I completely missed it. I've just seen it. Brian, thank you very much for the $5. Says congratulations on 45,000. Here's to the new season. Potter is a numpty. I used that word in a Patreon video, and Brian enjoys it. He said, "What does numpty mean?" So I had to explain what numpty means. Being American,
he likes it.
And he likes it. GP saying to give all the coffee revels to another West Ham channel. Per, thank you very much for the 50 Aussie dollars. Says this will be a hard game to watch. Happy to start the season. And Creamy says, feeling confident we are winning today. Easy peasy. Well, I hope Bailey's is right there.
Was it Greg's? But did they used to have a confection, a donut or something? That was that.
I'm not sure.
Cream? I don't know.
Let me find. I've got it here. There you go.
Old Greg's creamy Bailey. So
no, I'm looking at the avatar. I thought that's what you're looking at. Old Greg's Creamy Baileys. I don't know
It must.
what it
It's a
means.
drink. I'm thinking. I'm cake mad, and I'm thinking of a. Anyway, there you go. It must be a drink. Yeah.
So it's
Oh,
either
Greg.
a cake or booze, is basically what you're saying. Right. Can you do some comments while you're doing some comments? I'm going to get
I'll
set
do
up for the
some.
watch along.
I'll do some comments.
Thanking you.
Got me correct. Glass on. If people are wondering just why people are writing Neil on the bench, that's the phrase that pays. You need to have typed that into the chat to be entered into our bet if that comes in. This is odd. Everton Football Club said that midfield is crazy. You're welcome. Don't get me wrong, and you're welcome to have an opinion on it. There you go. You can buy some of them. Moisey can take a couple of his. Well, I say his former charges. Yeah, Alvarez. You could have Alvarez certainly, couldn't you? You probably don't want him now. Right, we've got here. This is from Chatwin Reacts. Guido to score the winner is 23-1. Worth. He wants to lose a fiver. There you go. Yeah. Well, I'm not advising anybody to do that. But also, if you don't do it, and it goes, and don't blame me for steering you away from it. This is an interesting one. Afro T Memes. Emerson over Juff all day. Now, there is no Emerson on the bench, unless my
Correct.
I have got the wrong glasses on. Now the funny thing was, we've seen sort of pictures and we've seen footage that have been put out there by the club's media team. He's almost been reintegrated into the group, but he's not on the bench. I'd completely forgotten. Football's fickle, innit? I'd completely forgotten about him. I was triggered by all types of stuff when I saw that team, but the lack of Emerson wasn't one of them. I don't mind. I'd put Diouf in for that. I want to see Diouf in this game, and that's well. And I'm gonna get to do exactly that. Fluffy Python's back, says Sully's thinking. Well, my evil plans are almost complete. I'll show the peasants. Don't mess with me, or milady. Milady's.
Someone's been watching AD Hammer's videos.
There you go. Well, that's Milady is obviously Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds, obviously, isn't it? Thunderbirds.
It's Baroness Brady on AD's AI videos. Whenever Brady rings Sullivan, it comes up Milady.
Oh, I see. Okay, yes, okay.
He'll answer the phone about hello, Milady. And she'll be like, "Oh, the fans are getting upset." And Sullivan will say, "Don't worry about them peasants."
I can't remember the butler's name off Thunderbirds. Oh, it's a chauffeur. It's a chauffeur. It's not butler. It's a chauffeur. That's what he says, milady. Pretty sure I got that right. Anyway, Ryan thinks we're both lovely. Thank you, Ryan. It's very kind of you.
We've been called a lot worse, so we appreciate that.
Yeah. Yes, thank you. Hold on. This is from Mr. Booze or Donut. We're not quite sure. Hope Bevel is here laughing at them for trying to figure out old Greg's Creamy Baileys. So he knows. Charlie knows, does he? Charlie knows. We don't. We're not in on the joke.
Everyone's telling you it's Parker, by the way.
Parker.
It took me a minute. I thought everybody was writing Parker, and I was like, "What's happened? Is he sacked or something?"
No, they're saying he should be playing, even at his right old. They should be playing instead of old Speedo Rodriguez.
Well, if he was available, I think he would get a game. I think Potter would put him in.
Was Parker? Yeah. There you go. There you go. That's exactly right. Parker, drive on, my lady. Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Right, before we go, let me.
Yeah.
What's his name? Old Greg's.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I'll find it.
Creamy Baileys or something.
I hope it's nothing rude.
Old Greg is a flavour of ice cream. Is that can't be it? Is that it? Old Greg offers Baileys Creamy.
Oh well, maybe it's their favourite ice. Maybe it's his favourite ice cream.
Oh wait, hang on. It's no Fielding, I think.
Oh, I see that. Yeah, that Mighty Boosh thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a reference to that, I think.
I've got my favourite. All right, see better days. My favourite is this ice cream, right? And I'll keep the stamp card. They only sell it down the south coast, and I go down there very, very rarely. But it's one thing I've got where I've got a stamp card, and I go down, and I think every second year I get a free ice cream or something.
It's like the other day, Mrs. Jew said to me, "Do you want to go Costa? I've got coupons for like a free drink." I said, "All right then." Anyway, I said, "I'll have a hot chocolate," And she went, well, can I get your card? I went, what for? She went, well, my one's free, but you don't have a free one. Got mugged right off. So I had to pay for my own, and she didn't have to pay for hers because she'd saved up the coupons. So,
Well, she's very wise.
yeah, I wish I knew this in advance. I would have just had probably nothing really. I'd have sat there. It was a hot day as well, but I don't really like coffee drinks, so I couldn't really have a cold
Or
coffee
coffee
drink.
revels.
No, I made that mistake before ordering a caramel drink and a coffee, and I mentioned it at the wedding. Remember in my speech, first time we went out, I went to Starbucks and didn't know what to offer. I couldn't see the menu, and there was a caramel iced drink. I thought, oh, I'll have that, and it had coffee, and it was minging. So I had to,
Yeah, I mean that's all wrong, isn't it? An iced coffee. Anyway.
no, it's not for me. So anyway, right. Do you want to get off, Ski? And
Guess so.
I'll catch up. Oh, well, people can catch up with you after the game. I'll catch up with you on Monday morning on the player ratings. But hopefully,
Forward
you can
to it. That's
enjoy
on
the game.
Patreon, by the way.
Yeah, hopefully you can enjoy the game, and fingers crossed we're both celebrating a win later.
Are you going to kick me out?
Yeah, I just need to switch over, then you just need to log off. Capiche? Right,
Goodbye,
say goodbye.
everyone. Goodbye.
There you go, that's him gone. It's just me and you guys now. Hopefully, all being well, I'm with you for the duration of the game. I think I'm all set up. I'm all ready to rock and roll. Let me get rid of that. I don't need that anymore. Gonza's no longer with me. Let me put my other ear in so I can hear on this side of my head as well as that side of my head. Jeff, it is me. I am doing the watch along. So hopefully you'll stick with me and hopefully you will be kind. It's not really my thing. But did the Leo one by myself like a big boy. And I said on there that people enjoyed it and people want me to, or maybe give the Sunderland one a go. And at the end of the watch along, there was a lot of nice comments and stuff. And it was quite, left a lump in my throat. I'm not going to lie. It was quite, triggered me emotionally. So, man of my word. So I'm going to do this one. See how I get on. If it goes all right, I might keep doing them. I'm more worried about making sure I can watch the game, to be honest with you. Anyway, but thank you very much for joining me. Please do drop a like on it. Right, get your comments into the live chat. The one thing I will say I've messed up on compared to the Leo one, I haven't changed the latency and I'm too scared to do it during the watch along. So I'm not going to change it. So you are going to be watching me from 30 seconds ago. So I apologise for that. But hopefully, when it comes up to the Chelsea game, I'll remember and I'll switch it and stuff like that. Nick and Northie are still around. It's just, to be honest with you, it's a bit financial as well. Things going on in life, it's tricky. It's an awkward time for us, for me. So it saves us a bit of money, to be honest with you. So, and also what Dean said at the end of it, because obviously I've turned the adverts off, so this video will not earn money, so it relies on the super chats, and there was loads during the Leo game, which was incredible. There's been a few today, so it's all worthwhile. So massive thank you, Jay, for the visual radio. Check out the Hammers Chat Discord. I don't know how it works, I've never used it, but I think if you go into the description below, there'll be a link through to the Hammers Chat Discord, and I believe some people will put links in there. Now obviously it's illegal. Don't do it. It's bad. We would never encourage you. But if you want to avoid it, the link's in the description below, so you don't click on it by mistake. Don't let anyone trick you. Right then. And Niall, sorry, called you Neil there. Niall said he would have liked to have seen Pot start, as would I. But I still think we can win. I think keep them quiet for a little bit. I think the best time to play Sunderland. To be fair, it's probably not their first home game in 8 years, and Premier League's probably not the best one. African Cup of Nations, they'll lose a few players. But there's a lot of new players in their team. Let me get that Sunderland team up and we can have a little look and see what we're all thinking. But there's definitely a few new faces in there. So the goalkeeper's new, Ronaldo's new, Sealt isn't, Ballard isn't, Hume isn't. Okay, not loads yet. 3 new midfielders, there you go. And 2 new forwards, 7. So 7 of the starting 11's new signings. That's a big ask. Obviously, long term, Alderete will go into the back there. I think they're also signing the right back. Why has Jarrod Bowen got a tampon up his nose? What's happened? Someone's punched Jarrod Bowen already. I kid you not. It's just, come on. Jarrod Bowen's running around with a tampon up his nose. Who's done him in? Someone's hit him. I know what it was. I bet you Jarrod Bowen's late Potter's got out his extended spanker, hasn't he? I reckon that's what's happened. I don't think that's what happened, by the way. Just for legal reasons, that's probably not what happened. But Jarrod Bowen is running around with a tampon up his nose. Fulkirk's looking sharp. Looking like he's wearing the new kit already. That's a training shirt. Well, it must be, because he's not got the big green thing. But looks like the kit. The training top looks very familiar to the shirt, doesn't it? Anyway, there you go. Bowen's got a tampon up his nose. Right then, Leo, thank you very much. 45,000 subscribers. We hit it yesterday. That was nice. I was hoping to hit. Let me just click on this one as well with Fluffy, with Geo McTartan. Thank you. I mean, it's sure a bit the wrong way around, but sure. But about a month ago, I thought, oh, what would be ideal? 45,000 subscribers on here. 5,000 subscribers on Tartan Geo. Now I hit the 5,000 a couple of weeks ago and I hit 45,000 yesterday. So I'm buzzing. Both channels have hit the targets. Proper morale boosts. Get in and all that. Right, massive thank you. Darren, am I going to any games in September? No, I can't. Just because of life. I'm pretty sure most people know by now, but because of life, I just can't. I've had to write it off. So I'll just be giving my tickets away to people on Patreon for free, just so people can go instead. Jay, thank you very much for £2 super chat, saying congratulating us, and he popped another £2 in for the lack of adverts, so thank you. Tadebo's got a thing on his nose again, so Bowen's got a tampon up his nose. Tadebo's got a thing across that helps people stop snoring. David, thank you very much for the £5 super chat. Thanks for all the hard work and enjoy the match. I will if we win. And thank you very much to Ian for, I don't know what currency is that, Ian? Where are you? Thank you very much, but I appreciate it anyway. Wish you could donate more, but show your gratitude. Well, you did, so thank you. That's very, very kind. Granny, I'm not saying your first name, thinks it's awesome. Gaines is saying, how do you think Ariola's feeling? Am I surprised? No, I thought Hermansen would start, but I think he's feeling, I want to get out of here. But I think that's maybe, I think he was maybe feeling that anyway. As soon as Hermansen arrived, I wouldn't be surprised if he was thinking, I need to get out of here. Louis is saying it might work today, but if it doesn't long term, how long do we get Potter? The thing is, it doesn't need to work long term. I think it just needs to work today. Because I'm assuming, but saying that, we've had 2-3 months, haven't we? I'm assuming we'll sign a midfielder. I feel like we will sign a midfielder, right? So it doesn't, with that assumption, and if it does come correct, great. But if not, then we've got a problem. But if it does, then we only need this to work for today, possibly the Chelsea game. Worst case scenario, we've got the Nottingham Forest game as well before the window closes. Then after that, that's the squad we've got. So it has to work today. Get a 1-0 win today, I'll be happy. Just any win, actually. If we get any win today, I will be happy. Pat saying, everyone knows our midfield is slow, like an old tugboat. We've had our problems last season and still needs looking at. Play Potts, where is the replacement for Judas Kudus and Barris? And I see the flag in Newcastle. Fun, I like it, made me smile. Bob, surprise bonus. Yes, I'm here. You're stuck with me, I'm afraid. Lewis, how do we get on with the house? Still ongoing. No conclusion as yet. Hammer Mulder saying a very fast start from Sunderland, but if we get through the first 20 minutes unscathed, I think it's an easy win. Robin saying a good goal from a corner and a couple from the big German. The one thing I will add, actually, is that their goalkeeper, I'm just going to call him Roofs. I've never heard of him, but I had a little look at him in preparation for the game, right? And I think he's really good at coming and claiming crosses. So I asked a couple of Sunderland fans that have commented on the preview, and I said, oh, what goalkeeper? And said, oh yeah, he's in pre-season, he's been coming out and catching everything. So we are going to be taking corners. I'm not sure Ward-Prowse can do his lofted ones. I think he's maybe going to have to hit him a little bit more lower, a bit firmer. Same with when Juice whipping crosses in, maybe going to have to hit him in low. Wan-Bissaka, none of those lofted ones. Keep it away from the keeper. I think the keeper is supposed to be really good at coming in, claiming them. Chris saying starts Hermansen but drops Potts in midfield without legs yet again. Mark saying, why are people giving you money? I mean, I can give you two different answers. Answer one, they're daft. Answer two, they're doing it to support the channel. Both can be true. Peter said we're never going to be ready for the start of the season. Well, we never were. So it's a bit late now. It's going to kick off in 10 minutes. Andrew saying, hope all's good with you, but where is Charlie? He might be in a live chat. I'll give him a text and see if he fancies popping into the live chat. He had to leave Hammers Chat. He's left Hammers Chat for 2 years, a whole 12 months ago now. He's left Hammers Chat. He's gone over to Analytics United, fantastic YouTube channel. They had a bit of investment and deserved so, but as a result, they were able to hire Charlie full time, and they've gone over there and created some fantastic content. But we're still friends. He was at my wedding. Got married in November. Charlie was there. He's a good man. Essex, thank you very much for the £5 saying for the biscuit and Satsuma fund. No Satsumas here. That's a Charlie thing. I'm too fat for Satsumas. Dean saying throwing Hermansen in is brave. No pre-season, but Potter clearly saw how bad Areola is. I always think the goalkeeper must be the easiest position to sort of come into, because the way Hermansen plays, that's how he's going to play with us, really. He just needs to get used to his defence. But I've had reservations over communication with Areola and the defence, even though they were familiar with each other. So I'm okay with it. It's one of them, when you're going to put him in. Had a week's training. Maybe that's enough. Maybe not. We're going to find out. I think goalkeeper is the one position where you can arrive on Friday, go in on Saturday, and you can still communicate with your defence as long as language isn't a barrier. Fluffy, I do like Baby Bells. Don't tend to buy them. It's been a while since I've had one, but I do like them. Maybe, tell you what, we win today. I'll make you a pact, right? I'm going to make you a pact right here. We win today. When we play Chelsea, I'll have a Baby Bell, all right? In honour of Charlie, I will have a Baby Bell on Friday, but only if we win. And I'll use PCT's super chat to buy them. Thank you. To celebrate 45,000 followers, thank you very much. I mean, let's not try and get me £45,000, but thank you. Dean, thank you for £10 super chat. Appreciate it as always. Thank you very much for joining me. Chris saying another game that will be best viewed by radio. Well, I'm going to do my best to give you my commentary on it. I'm never sure how to do these things, right? Peter saying, how is the new keeper at crosses, flapper or catcher? I'm unsure about him. I think that's his weakness for me. He's not the tallest keeper in the world. But when I spoke to Rick, the Leicester fan, he seemed to think it wasn't really an issue. But as a neutral, I often thought Hermansen could be a bit timid in his approach for claiming the high crosses, but we'll wait and see. Jamie, do you think we'll go back to playing with wingers? Because otherwise, what do we use for Somerville and Glermy? Maybe. I keep saying this, so apologies, but Jamie's maybe not heard it. I can't shake Somerville. There's an interview. Google it, it'll come up. Somerville said, the manager wants me playing left wing, taking my man on. That's what Somerville said. And I can't shake that, right? So if Potter's told him that's what he wants, then he's obviously got a bit of a plan there, hasn't he? We'll find out. Stevie, thank you very much for the £5 and congratulations on the big milestones. It's nice. It's a nice little boost. Kevin, why do you think the club borrowing all the money when we're told we're good for PSR? Two different things. PSR and cash flow, two completely different things, Kevin. I think we're struggling struggling for cash, but we're fine for PSR. Glenn, good luck with the watch along. Thank you. Thank you very much. Simon saying answer 3, which is they like this channel, people that work on it 24/7. Thank you, Simon. There's a lot more that goes on behind the scenes on YouTube than people think. I'm not trying to get the violin out of that, but for 2 days off this year, it's the 16th of August, I do my best. Darren, life is a roller coaster. All the best. Thank you, Darren. That's very kind of you. I'm feeling all right, by the way. I wasn't feeling all right a couple of weeks ago, but I'm feeling better now. Thank you, David, for the £2 super chat as well. Bernie saying, Fulkrug scores in a low event match. We won 1-0. I've said 1-0 Bowen, but I'm sort of coming up to the 1-0 Fulkrug. I'm sticking with my 1-0 as well. Sticking with it. Guys are saying all I can think is that he wants our goalkeepers worth a goal or two. Based on that, I think we'll win. I don't disagree. Chris saying good luck with the channel. Come on, you irons. Thank you very much to Jan for the 200 Czech krona. Is that it? Is that what it is? Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Clayton, what does Gio mean only if we win? Clayton, it's just a bit of a laugh. If we win, I'll get baby bells. It's nothing serious. I've literally said I think we're going to win. It's just chill. Just a bit of fun. Just a bit of fun. Hammer99 saying, bring back the alternative transfers roundup. That was a lot. Bloody hell, you've been around Hammer's chat for a while. Even I forgot about that. That was years ago. That was years and years ago I did that. I don't know where to put it, though. That's the only problem. Gain saying we did a good job with commenting on the... Well, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to tell you what's happening and also give my 10 pence whenever there's a lull in the game. Curvenor, no, we didn't get a chance for free. Sad. But I would have let him go for free anyway. Jack saying, are we here for the game? Yeah, I'm sticking with you. Till full time, then doing the review. The players are in the tunnel at the minute. Xhaka's there. I'm trying to see Bowen still got his tampon. Can't tell yet. Python, do we think we get Fernandez? Oh, he's still got his tampon up his nose. He's not been able to stem the bleed. I'm 50-50. Honestly, Fluffy, I've not really thought about it too much. I think he'll leave Southampton. So if he's only really got us to go to, then it's stay at Southampton or come to West Ham. I think West Ham may require him to put pressure on Southampton to sell him. Skizzo, thank you for the €5 super chat. Right, bless you all. I'm going to have to skip to the end of the chat a little bit because I need to get going. Clayton saying winding you up and it worked. It did. Well done. 1-0 Clayton. I hope Bowen is as clinical as you today. Barry's asking for the same commentary as the last one. Informative and kept you informed. I'll do my best. Jay, talking of people not knowing about behind the scenes, creation Patreon is showing behind the scenes. I do my best. I'm halfway through the vlog for this week's one. Irons analysis saying, where's the guy? Charlie, no, he's gone. He's disappeared. He's ditched us. And Louise, thank you very much. Congratulations. Love from the Philippines and free pots. Thank you. Appreciate you. Right then. We're in our Navy shirt. Lewis, still want Harvey Elliott. I'm on the Harvey Elliott hill. Didn't come on last night. He's got to leave Anfield. Get him to the ball. Right. The teams are out. The handshakes are happening. It's just reminding me currently what the Sunderland 11 is, but I've already got it on the screen next to me. Look at that. Leo has to watch the game. That's all right. Go watch the game. Join me at half-time maybe, if you can. Come back at half-time. Right then. Thank you very much for joining me, though. Let me see. 1,100 of you here. Thank you. I appreciate it. Please do drop a like on the video. I appreciate it. Oh, not Charlie. Nick and Mark. They're still half around. It's just a financial decision. We need to cut costs this season. So you're stuck with me now. Wish.com commentator. Right, it's flashing up the West Ham team. Just reminding us, Manson in goal, Tadibo, Kilman, Agerd at the back, 3 at the back. Wan-Bissaka right wing back, Juve left wing back. We're going to have Rodriguez sitting, Ward-Prowse in next to him with Paqueta. I do wonder, let me just chuck this out. I've had a last minute thought here. We've still got 60 seconds. I wonder if we're maybe going to go to the box midfield. Probably not. But I do wonder maybe that's why Rodriguez is in. Is it to play alongside Ward-Prowse and then push Paqueta up a little bit with the expectation that perhaps Sunderland are going to sit back against us, which I think they will eventually. So are we trying to get Paqueta higher pitch early doors, who I don't think had a good game against Lille. Paqueta, I don't think he had a great game. So maybe is he trying to just release Paqueta 10, 15 yards, move Bowen slightly to the right? I don't know. It feels a bit bold. They're just doing the toying costs here. Bowen's chose Kickoff. Xhaka's pick staying where they are. I always think if I was the away team with the toying costs, right, if I won it, I'd switch ends. I would. Because the home team are in that half for a reason, right? They've chosen to be in that half. I'd always switch ends just to annoy them. All right, okay, we've got a minute of silence now. I feel like I shouldn't be talking during this minute of silence. I can't hear the stream, by the way. I can just see it. So I'm going to shut up myself. It's a minute of silence for Jota, and I'll continue speaking when I can see something happening. Right, first proper watch along. First proper watch along is a minute of silence. I mean, that's awkward, isn't it? What do I do? I felt like that was the right thing to do. Anyway, minute of silence. I assume it was observed. I can't hear the commentary, right? That was awkward. Good job I noticed, though. Thank you to Cal. Do you think Potter didn't want to put too much pressure on Potts? That's possible. It is really, really possible that that's just what he's trying to do. You might get asked about it after the game. I hope he does, and we'll see what he says. Ionic saying, thank you for the super chat, saying, let's get this Paqueta started. I like it. I like it. Right then, kick off. A handful of seconds away. The Premier League season's away to get underway. Sunderland, West Ham United. Paqueta's going to take kick off for us. Oh, there he is. I was thinking, where's SUNWHU? But he was tying his shoe. All right, let me move my radio. Oh, Ward Prowse is going to take it. He's gone all the way back to Hermansen, and we're underway at the Stadium of Light. Good luck, West Ham. Good luck, Rodriguez. A long ball up by Hermansen. Xhaka beat SUNWHU in the air. Today was knocked it back up. It's a bit of a bouncy start. Ping pong so far. But we've gone back to Kilman now. We're just maybe looking to keep the ball a little bit. Juice got on the left wing. Paqueta's made a good move, but Juice just went backwards to Jarrod Kilman 3. But we're just knocking around the back at the minute. We're just maybe being a bit patient, which is something I thought we might have. We might just show. Sunderland are sitting right back. They're not engaging at all. They're on the halfway line. Jarrod with a long ball looking for Bowen, but it's bounced through to the goalkeeper, who's played out from the back. Right, Sadiqi's got the ball, just going into Ronaldo, gone back to Sealt. Oh, for God's sake, my radio stopped working. Oh no, I'm going to need someone to help me here. Where do I go? My bloody radio stopped working. Welcome to Hammer's Chat Watch Along. It was all fine and dandy. Not so much anymore. There we go. I've got it back now. Woof. Woof. Oh, the clock. The time. Clock. Right, sorry. Let me get this up. There you go. Happy days. Thank you very much. Thank you, Simon. Thank you, Kaz. We got it. Thank you very much. Wan-Bissaka's got out on the right-hand side here. Tackle by Ronaldo, and we've got a throw-in halfway in Sunderland's half. I think we're just trying to feel it. Feel Sunderland out a little bit. I think we're trying to almost getting them to press us a little bit, but they're not too keen at the moment. So we're just passing around at the back comfortably, and whenever they do engage, we're going backwards, and it's we're just waiting. Comfortable start for both teams so far after 2.5 minutes. Long ball looking for SUNWHU, who flicked it on, but Sealt stepped in. Also saying that Bowen's brought it down here, and Xhaka has a nibble. Bowen stayed up. It's still Bowen. Oh, saved. Corner. Ooh. Well done. Jarrod Bowen did well there. Brought it down. shook off Xhaka, tampon up his nose. He doesn't care. On his right foot, tight angle. By the time he got his shot away, it was a bit of a tight angle, but he had to sort of take that extra strides to get away from the defender. Quite far as well. Comfortable save by Rofs, but a promising start by West Ham, actually, and promising start by Jarrod Bowen. Tried to go across the goalkeeper. Could have done much better with that Bowen, actually, all things considered. We're going to take a corner here on the right hand side. Ward-Prowse is going to swing this one in. The keeper's punched it, and we knew this. Juice had a shot well over the bar. Yeah, we knew this was going to happen with this goalkeeper. This keeper does not mind it. This goalkeeper does not mind crosses and corners and stuff like that. So I'm not going to lie, I'm a bit disappointed to see that type of corner come in, all things considered. But keeper punched it out to the edge of the box. Juve had a half volley, flew over the bar. It's still 0-0, just under 4 minutes in here. Hume's got it. Now, Sunderland are going to keep the ball at the back. We are also not looking to engage high up the pitch just yet. We are high up the pitch. I will say, it does look like Paqueta is a little bit further forward than Ward-Prowse and Rodriguez when we're pressing at this point in time. I do feel like that's maybe something we're trying to do. Paqueta looks like he's on Xhaka, actually. I'm going to say this now. I think Paqueta is perhaps man-marking Xhaka a little bit to try and prevent him from linking the play up. But I need to see more. I've only seen 4 minutes so far. But that's my early spot. Let me just get that up. There we go. Sunderland had the ball just outside our box. Hume's going to cross it. Blocked. Fulkrug picks up. He's lost it by Ballard. He's done well there. Ballard has. Mayenda gets it and just plays it off him. And it's a throw into Sunderland right down in the corner. I'm waiting for them to take the throw in. Hume will be taking this one. Gives it to Tabley. Rodriguez is hassling, and we've won it back. Doof's got it and puts it down the left side. Ballard does well against Fulkrug, and there was maybe a bit of a chance on there. Rodriguez didn't see it. He didn't ignore it, he just didn't see it. It was a bit unfortunate because Fulkrug got away from Ballard, but because of the way the ball fell to Rodriguez, the pass wasn't really on. A good run from Fulkrug, though. Ronaldo's flying forward here. He's given it to Adringa, who's one-on-one with Wan-Bissaka, and he's gone back to Siddiqui, who's then gone back to Sealton. It's gone across to Hume. Rodriguez is getting sucked out here. There's no one on the right back at present, so Rodriguez is having to come out of midfield, and it's gone to Diarra, who Rodriguez was marking. They're in the box here. Oh, Diarra with an effort. Good save by Hermansen. I don't like this. It's the fullback thing. I'm going to try and not talk about it because I got told I was being negative. But I feel like there's space from their fullback. I mean, that is brilliant play by Mayenda. He just sort of nicked it through the legs of Kilman back into Diarra's path. But it's an excellent stop by Hermansen. One effort each after 6 minutes. Corner kick for Sunderland. Granit Xhaka's going to take it from the right-hand side. Obviously left-footed. They're crowding our 6-yard box here. Everyone's in that 6-yard box. Xhaka's just going to hit this on top of our keeper. Gone to the back post of Ballard, but it's gone out for a goal kick to West Ham. Tadebo had a good hold of him, really. Warning. A warning from West Ham. Or for West Ham, rather. Two good bits of individual play. First by Bowen, then Diarra and Mayenda. Good bits of play, good efforts, two good saves. Manson going long here, looking for Bowen, but Seal deals with it comfortably. And it's a throw into West Ham just inside our own half on the right-hand side. I don't know what the atmosphere is like, but Darden has just said it's astounding on Radio 5 Live. I can imagine it is. I just can't listen to it. Hermansen's just got the ball now. He's just waiting. He's just encouraging Mayenda just to press him a little bit, but they're not too keen, Sunderland. They're happy to let him have the ball. Paqueta's just won it in there against Xhaka, though, and it's Didn't quite land for Bowen. Bowen's looking busy. He's looking up for it. Manson again, just nice and calm in possession. A little dink, risky pass looking for Paqueta, but he's found him. Gave it to Wan-Bissaka, who's looking for Bowen, who's brought it, didn't bring it down. Now Sunderland have it back. And Paqueta's won it back from Adringa. And we've got a throw in just inside Sunderland's half end right now. Most of the players down this our right, their left side. But the space for Sunderland is actually on the other side of the pitch, I think, with Hume. There's no one really marking him. But 8 minutes in, 8.5 minutes gone. Still 0-0. We've taken the throw in and gone back. Now over to the left side with Juve up against Hume. He's playing it safe. Notice when it's a couple of times now Juve's got the ball and Tabley's coming right back to help out Hume. They're not really letting Juve have a run at him. They've been a little bit cautious, Sunderland. Which is fine, makes sense. Hopefully we can get a Jarrod just to push down the left a little bit. Maybe just try and give him a bit of support. Take advantage of the space that Sunderland are vacating for us here. Kilman's got in the middle of the pitch. He's gone out to Juve. He's facing up. I'm going back to a Jarrod now. Just playing it patient, West Ham. We're just being patient at the moment. Sunderland have little to no desire to press us on the halfway line. They are back. They are not quite on the edge of the box. They're on the edge of the D, and they're very compact. There's very little room. Very centrally compact Sunderland here. They don't mind us going out to the wing backs, but they're making sure that we've got to go back, and that's what's happening. But Juve's found himself in a little bit of space. Paqueta's gone out there to help him. Rodriguez has advanced forward, and he's now on the ball. And could put the cross in, but he gives it back to a Jarrod who will put the cross in. Oh, it's a dummy. He tricked me as well. Passing around. We're trying to look like for a spot here. Good ball by Rodriguez to Bowen just inside the box, but his pass looking for Fulcru was easily cleared. And now Sunderland are breaking with pace, but it was well stopped. I think it was a Jarrod and Ward-Prowse sort of dummied up there. Won the ball back, and we've gone back to Hermansen, who gives it to Todibo. I do like Hermansen. I am very biased because I'm a big fan of him pre-West Ham, but it feels quite calm. When it goes back to him, it just feels a little bit calm. He's happy to take a touch, and just then he had a striker running at him. He just waited for Todibo to drop back a yard and just rolled it out to him. Maybe I'm being a bit OTT, but I like it. Won a free kick. Paqueta was fouled, and Hermansen and Todibo were just passing around at the back a little bit between them. Hermansen's just waiting. He's just waiting. Mayenda's slowly approaching him, but he's not bothered, Hermansen. He's gone long out to a Jarrod. He's looked for Fulkrug, found him. Looked for Juve. It's been cleared by Hume. Both sides a little bit cautious, I think, in the first 11 minutes. Fulkrug's just conceded a free kick. Fouled Xhaka. It was a free kick. Both sides just making sure they don't make any mistakes here. They're just playing it safe, playing any sense of danger. They're just going a little bit more direct. Just get rid of it. Don't take too much risks at the back. Makes sense. Opening game of the season. Kilman won the header. Now Xhaka's won the header. Bit of head tennis going on here. Ballard's come over the top of Fulkrug. Referee saying no. And now Paqueta's fouled someone, but advantage has been played. Sadiqi's got it. He's gone long, looking for Adringa over the head of Todibo. He's found him. He's done well to keep it in, but Todibo with a good tackle. And he's kept it in as well. He's done well there, Todibo. He's given it to Wan-Bissaka. Great play, great defending. And again, we just do a couple of 1-2s in the defensive area. Just calm it down, chill it out. Wan-Bissaka's gone back to Hermansen, who feels like the defence trusts him already. I feel like every time the defence get it, if they're under a bit of pressure, they're all right going back to the keeper. He's going to rack up the passes today, Hermansen. He's going to, I don't know, he'll have the most. I think when we do our stats on Monday morning, he will have the most passes from us today easily. Sunderland have got the ball now. 30 minutes in, they're just knocking around at the back. Now it's their turn to try and just dribble forward and see if they can get a West Ham player to step out, but it's not really happened as yet. They're coming down the right now, Sunderland. They're trying to see if they can build something up, but it's quite congested over there, so they're coming back over to the other side of the pitch now. Try and probe this side where Paqueta currently is. And Dringa's now just encroaching on Wan-Bissaka. He's got quick feet here, but Ward-Prowse has shook him off the ball, and we've won a throw-in for it, actually. It's a 13 and a half minutes gone. It's a very, very cautious 13 and a half minutes from both teams. Bowen and Diarra both having a decent effort. Good saves by Roos and Hermansen. But apart from that, nothing's happened for the last 6-7 minutes. Just string a few passes together, lose it, string a few passes together. Wan-Bissaka lost it and then luckily won it back with his go-go gadget legs. I will say I'm surprised at Sunderland's lack of tempo. I thought they'd be a bit more hurried. Now, that is a good thing for Sunderland because they've been a bit disciplined. They've got a game plan, clearly. They're sticking to it. They're calm, they're disciplined. But I thought they'd want to start a little bit quicker and try and feed off the energy from the crowd and keep the crowd's energy going. Now, can't hear the crowd, but I think I'm happy with how this has been. I'd imagine Graham Potter's happy with how the game's been so far. One opportunity aside. FluctuationI think he dummied it rather than missed it, but it went through to Ballard, who's got it at the back now. Sunderland are now just trying to entice us on. Ballard's going back with the ball, just waiting for Fulkrug to go to him, but Fulkrug's one of the most experienced players on the pitch. He's not that silly. Sunderland, it's a little bit of a battle in the middle here, but Paqueta's just whipped it all the way back, and this could go out for a corner. Doesn't quite, but it's a throw-in right in the corner now for Sunderland. Paqueta, I think, trying to go back to the goalkeeper, and under pressure a little bit, he sort of shanked it, and it's gone out for throwing Sunderland right in our corner. So the Sunderland have just gained, I don't know, 30 yards of pitch, really. Fez's saying the same. He thought they'd put it right on us from the off. I will click on your comments when there's a lull in the game or at halftime as well. I'll get interactive, but for now I just want to... There's a lot of moving parts. I'm a bit wary of breaking, so forgive me if I just read... I can see the chat. I'll read some comments out and chat to you, but I'll click on them at halftime. Right, Ronaldo's got it. He's gone back into Xhaka. Lovely ball to Dringa, but Todibo and Wan-Bissaka read it. Todibo cut it out. Sunderland just playing around at the back now. Ballard's got it. He's gone out to Hume at right back, or is it Tabley? It's Tabley who's running infield here. Got lucky with that pass to Siddiqui. He went through Paqueta's legs, but Sunderland have overloaded the left. It's 3-on-2 in Sunderland's favour. Rodriguez came out and snuffed it out brilliantly, and Bowen's on the move here. Bit of an opportunity to break. Adringa, good tracking back. Good play, Rodriguez, good play. Tabley just came cutting across the face of our box there and got a pass to Siddiqui, and Rodriguez read it really well, snuffed it out, and his clearance sort of went straight to Bowen, who turned and ran. Was just outnumbered in the end, and Adringa's quite quick, so it was a good tackle. We've got a throw in which Wan-Bissaka will take on the halfway line. We've somehow managed to sort of play our way out there. Looked a bit weird, but we've done it. Oh, Juve, that's a loose ball. Loose pass. Diarra's picked it up. Rodriguez with the tackle. Again, Rodriguez, I'll fair play to him. He's done well there because Sunderland were picked up a loose ball and he's just completely stopped any chance of Sunderland breaking there. Allowed the rest of the midfield to get back in. Just a bit loose from Diouf. It's one of them when he goes to pass it and then changes his mind, but his foot still makes contact with the ball, so it ends up rolling a few yards. There's one of them. Rodriguez has snuffed it out again. I'll tell you what, he's racking up the statistics, Rodriguez, with the interceptions and whatever. The last 5-6 minutes, though, I feel like it's been Sunderland. Sunderland have... The first 10 or so was quite end-to-end. But I think in the last 6 minutes, I think Sunderland are starting to just get a hold of the game here. Wan-Bissaka's blocked a pass. It went to Paqueta, who's getting it back to Wan-Bissaka, who's come down the right-hand side here. We've got some numbers here. We need to take advantage of this space. Paqueta goes round Xhaka. Referee says no foul. Now Sunderland can break because Xhaka's lost the ball. Sealt's come forward with it. Gives it to Dring on the left wing, who for some reason just completely killed that attack for Sunderland. They had an opportunity there to break and he just got the ball, kept it and went backwards. I thought there was a chance to take advantage of us perhaps being out of position a little bit, but they played it very, very safe, Sunderland. They're not taking any risks. I was a bit worried there when Azringa got the ball. I thought he could run at us because Wan-Bissaka was up the pitch, but he just stopped. And Sunderland just continued to play it about. Xhaka's just found Tabley out on the right hand side. Just found Diarra. That is a lovely ball to Hume or Tabley. I can't quite reach Hume. He's gone back to Tabley. He's going to cross it and bounces through everyone. And Dringa's picked up. He's gone back to Ronaldo, who's just completely sold Paqueta. But Paqueta's won it back wonderfully well there. We can break here. Bowen's on the move. Paqueta's on the move. Fulkrug's on the move. We don't really have bodies forward. Bowen's got a bit of space. Ronaldo just crashes through the back of him, and that's a free kick to us. Quite wide on the right-hand side. Maybe about 25 yards, but it's really wide. It's near enough on the touchline. Bowen had his head up. He's looking. Bowen's looking, but he's only got Fulkrug who's on the other side of the pitch, and Paqueta's trying to give him support, but he was outnumbered a little bit there. But it was a good, well played by Bowen. He's won us a free kick, but Paqueta did a good tackle. Got a free kick. Everyone's up in the box. Hopefully we can keep it away. Hopefully we can keep it away from the goalkeeper. Interestingly, here, this is interesting. Diouf has gone out here. And he's the one putting the ball down. I have a rule of thumb. All right, Ward-Prowse is touching it now. All right, okay, never mind. My rule of thumb is normally for shooting. 95% of free kicks I see, the person putting the ball down takes it. Now, it cut to the box. I don't know who's touched it last here, but Ward-Prowse and Diouf both handled it at one point. But he's gone over there. I'm hoping he takes it. We just need to keep away from the keeper. The keeper's already showing that he will come and get it. Got a reputation for it. Statistics should back it up as well. Got a chance to get this in. They're all in the box here. Both players are signalling, so I don't... Ward-Prowse whips it in. Just a bit high for Kilman, and then there was no one behind him, so it's gone out for a throw-in on the other side of the pitch. Bit disappointing. It was too deep. The keeper couldn't come get it, but it would have taken somewhat of an excellent header to test the goalkeeper from there. Sunderland have just taken the throw in, but Juice picked it up and he's completely skinned Hume. Go on, son. Oh, his cross is blocked. Oh, high foot. It's not the end of the world. One of those where the opposition puts their head down whilst the player's putting your foot up, so it looks really bad, but it's not really. Yeah, some people not too keen on Ward-Prowse's set piece. It wasn't great, was it? Right, Rose takes it. I've just discovered something I did not know. Their goalkeeper is left-footed. Do you want to know something random? I think, like in terms of positions, and when I say positions, defenders are defenders, left backs are just classed as defenders, alright? So out of the 4 positions, goalkeeper, defence, midfield, attack, I reckon goalkeeper has the highest proportion of left-footed players. I have absolutely no data, I have no proof, it's just my opinion. I think there's been some top goalkeepers that are left-footed. Just thought I'd add that since Wolves is left-footed. Anyway, let me tell you what's happening. Not much. That was a nice little ball by Rodriguez into Ward-Prowse. I'll tell you what, he's doing all right, Rodriguez. He's having a good game. The bar is low. No one's having an excellent game, but he's doing all right. He's comfortable. Wan-Bissaka's got it here. Bad ball by Wan-Bissaka into Bowen. It's been easily cleared, but Tadebo's intercepted it. Paqueta won it. Annoyingly, if he hadn't, Bowen might have picked up in a good position. We've got a throw in right in Sunderland's corner down the right-hand side. Hey, no, that's what it says. That's you can read. You're reading it correctly. Sort my mugs out. It's right. What you think you can read, you can. That's the whole point of it. That's what it says. That's what the mug says. Just imagine the handle's a letter. Hey, David, it's not fake stats. I'm not saying it's true. I'm not saying it's true. I'm saying it's a belief. It's a belief. See, what happens when I interact with the live chat? I miss what's happening. Boom, just burst into the box there, and I don't know what happened. Too busy explaining the mugs and arguing with David. Sumo, right, while we've got a replay, Paqueta there, love, oh, that was a nice ball into Fulkrug, who touched it to Bowen, who was offside, but the Lino didn't notice it. But it was well defended in the end, but that was a good play by Fulkrug. I'm not even sure it hit Fulkrug, to be honest. Was that a foul? I don't know. Anyway. Mancunian saying, loving seeing Bowen on the right. Actually, that's a good point. He has been drifting out to the right a little bit more in this game. I like it too. Right, Wan-Bissaka has got the ball for a throw-in. Why is it... Anyway. Good play. Oh, Fulkrug came short, right, and got the ball, which not necessarily against, but he gave it back to Wan-Bissaka, and then he couldn't do anything with it because the guy to cross it to was stood 5 yards away from him. I just wish things like that. I just think Fulkrug, just stay central, just stay in between the centre backs. Don't come out wide, because if one of them gets an opportunity to cross it, they can do it. But when he comes short, and it's good play by Fulkrug, it was a nice little takedown and stuff, but that's the guy. Anyway, Ronaldo's just cleared it. Rodriguez has knocked it down toward Prowse. He's given it to Wan-Bissaka, who's found Bowen. That is beautiful. Bowen looks for Fulkrug, looks for Ward Prowse for Doof. Ow! Oh! Fuck off. Sealed. Fuck you. I don't think the keeper saves that. I think the defenders stopped that. Oh, piss. That was close. Doof nearly scored. Anyway, we've still got the ball here. That was beautiful football. Fulkrug to Rodriguez, out to Doof. We're just trying to capitalise on that. It's been cleared. Paqueta's brought it down now. Him and Xhaka have had a little bit of a battle there, but referee's letting the game go. The ref's good. Doof crosses this one to Fulkrug. Ow! Fuck! Ow! It's inches away from Fulkrug being able to prod that one home. But that Doof opportunity, we're going to get a replay here. Wan-Bissaka played it into Bowen. Fantastic turn. Great ball to Fulkrug. Beautiful flick. Doof hit it. And, oh, the bugger. Dan Ballard prevented it. That was going in. It beat the keeper. Dan Ballard slid in behind the keeper and blocked it. Ow. That was unlucky. But that football was fantastic. That's my kind of football. Quick passes. Bit of invention, selfless play. I like it. Well done, Dan Ballard. You just stopped your team going 1-0 down. Read the game impeccably there. But that football, that passage of play, outstanding. I'm a fan. More of that, please. But the turn from Bowen, the little flick from Fulkrug, it was a good effort from Diouf. He did nothing wrong. Just good defending. Come on, boys. We've weathered the 5-10 minutes possession Sunderland have. They didn't do anything with it. We've seen that out. We're now back in play. Hermansen's just keeping the ball here. He's gone long looking for Bowen. Paqueto's flicked it to Bowen. He's got it down here. Diouf's unmarked. He finds him. He gives it back to Bowen. Oh, was never a great sort of bit of play to set T. Bowen up for a shot, but he took it on, well blocked. We're probing. Come on, this is good. We're building momentum. Sunderland look a little bit at 6s and 7s here. We're starting to find space now. I'm liking this. Quick passing. It's good. We're playing around at the back now. The fan in me says, come on, keep going at them. You've created a couple of opportunities here. Paqueta's picked the ball up in a nice spot. Lofted it for Bowen, but Bowen's sort of got his hand up straight away. So I think Bowen knew that maybe he should have been on the move there. I like it. 28, just under 29 minutes on the clock here. We're unfortunate not to be a goal up. Just come up on the screen. 62% possession. We've had 4 attempts to their 2, which to be fair comes up there, doesn't it? Ignore what I tell you. Go with that. We pay money for that, so read that one. Kilman with a tackle. Sunderland have got a throw in down on the right hand side. Tell you what, that blue Sunderland shirt doesn't half look like an Ipswich shirt. You know, when you're looking at the fans. Ipswich. Hopefully they play like Ipswich as well. Right, Diarra's flicked it back to Tabley, who's gone all the way back to Ballard. Sunderland just trying to keep the ball a little bit, which I don't think is a bad idea considering we've been building up a bit of momentum here. Wan-Bissaka's really hassling Ronaldo. I like this. Aggressive press. Go on. Keep going. You've got him. You've done the hard bit, which is force him backwards. Keep going. We've won the ball back anyway. Gerard's giving it in toward Price here, who's turning. Sunderland are making it easy to get to the halfway line. Adringa stepped out to press, which is dangerous because Tadebo's now wide open. But actually, Gerard, a nice little pass to Kilman. It's taken out of defence. We're pulling them out a little bit here. We're just pulling them out of position. I think the players are starting to get a bit confident. You've got Gerard and Rodriguez saying to Tadebo, get forward, come on, push up a little bit. I think the players are starting to feel that they're in charge of this, which I would agree. Tadebo, what a pass by Tadebo to Paqueta. We're on the move here. Fulkrug's pulled out right. Bowen and Paqueta making their way into the middle. Ward-Prowse and Diouf's in the middle. Fulkrug goes to the byline to put it in. Blocked, corner kick. Good play. That pass from Tadebo. Delicious. Absolutely lovely. Good play by us. I'm liking some of this. I'm liking it. Keep doing this. We'll get a goal. Come on. I think that might have been a goal kick, actually. Anyway, he's given the corner, I think. Pretty sure he's given the corner. Yeah, he has. Not sure that was a corner. Oh, no, he has given the goal kick. Sorry, my apologies. Right decision, actually. Did look like it came off him. Right, they've taken it short. Wolves has just gone straight down the middle. Tadebo goes up for it and wins it, but not very comfortably. And Sunderland are just taking the throw in, getting up the pitch. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. One of those throw-ins, I always think it's a foul throw, but is not apparently. Right, we're playing it around in the middle of the pitch. Diarra's starting to hassle Rodriguez a little bit. Aguirre's coming forward. We've worked this well. He's giving it into Fulkrug, who's... We're picking up nice pockets of space between the lines here, actually. Fulkrug, Paqueta in particular, Bowen. We need to keep on trying those passes. It's working. there's quite a few of our players starting to have good games now. I like it. At the moment, we're just playing it around. Wan-Bissaka, quick 1-2, Ward-Prowse. We're just moving the ball, trying to create a bit of room. But no risks at the minute. Long ball forward and it's out for a goal kick to Sunderland. Bit miscalculation there by Max Kilman by about 20 yards. I'm okay. We're playing well. Their keeper, their left-footed goalkeeper, goes long again. They don't really have much of a physical presence up front. I'm not too sure about this long kick from their keeper. It's not really working. That other striker that they've got on loan from Chelsea, though. Q with a G, Q. He's a bit more physical. And we've just gone back to Hermansen, who does not take a touch this time and goes long. And it was a coming together, and he's giving it against Fulkrug. Him and Ballard had a bit of a tussle, and he's giving it against Fulkrug. Thought it was a bit 50-50, to be honest with you. I would have just let the play go. They were both at it. So now Sunderland have a free kick just inside our half, and they're sending the big boys up. Fulkrug applauding the West Ham fans. Xhaka's going to send this one long into our box. No, he does not. He goes to the right back. Hume and Tabley are out there. Hume's got it. He might send it in. He doesn't. He's gone to Tabley. They've gone back to Xhaka. They need to be careful here, Sunderland. They've got the centre-backs in the box, and we've just won the ball back. Bowen couldn't quite get on the end of it. That was an absolute waste by Sunderland. If I was a Sunderland fan, I would not be happy with that. Sent Sealton Ballard up into the box, played it short, and we tackled them and got a throw in off the back of it. It was a bit more luck on our side. We could have been away there. But anyway, we've got a throw in just on the edge of our box. Maders, can we have a final score prediction? I said 1-0 West Ham before the game. I'm going to stick with that. I've seen, if anything, I feel like what I've seen is exactly what I thought. But I think I think Sunderland are lesser than what I thought. We've gone long here. Bowen's been getting held there, but the referee's let it go. Doesn't mind that physical battle. He didn't like the one 30 seconds ago, though. They've managed just to see out our bit of momentum. Sunderland are now starting to enjoy the ball a little bit here. Xhaka's got it. He's given out to Diarra, who's going to give it back to Hume. They're just trying to work something here, Sunderland. There's not much movement up ahead. Xhaka's come out to the left back. Ronaldo. He's given it to Dringo. Who's now one-on-one with Wan-Bissaka. Maybe a couple of Sunderland players just lacking that little bit of confidence. Dringo's one-on-one with Wan-Bissaka again, though. He's looked at the edge of the box. Ward-Prowse has intercepted it well, and Seal just smashes it, and it's a goal kick. We're reading a lot of Sunderland's play quite well. I think we're defending quite comfortably so far, bar that one save Hermansen's had to make. It's not really tested us defensively. I'm pleased with what I'm seeing. I still can't get over how much that away kit for Sunderland looks like an Ipswich one. That is a lovely ball out to Bowen, who's out on the right touchline here. Wan-Bissaka's gone for the underlap. Bowen looks for him. He finds him. Cuts it back to Fulkrug. Wow, they've just got away, Sunderland. But Tadebo's won it back well here against Mayenda. He's done fantastically well there, Tadebo. Now Paqueta's got it. He's giving it to Bowen. Toward Prowse. We're just trying to... Agard stepped up. All our players are now in shot of the screen here. So we're all in the... comfortably in Sunderland's half. Ward-Prowse has given it to Paqueta, who's flicked it lovely to Rodriguez, who's given it to Tadebo. We've got a bit of space now. Tadebo sends a cross in, blocked, throw into West Ham. Maybe about 25 yards up the touchline on the right-hand side. Wan-Bissaka will obviously take it. We're looking comfortable in possession. We're finding nice bits. Nice bits. We just need a bit more spice, a bit more of the X factor. Anyway, Wan-Bissaka, Fulkrug's in the middle, which is good. He heard my complaint. We've gone all the way back to Agard. we've had to go back to the keeper here. Sunderland have pressed as well there, used 3 players, and Hermansen shanked it, and it's gone out for a Sunderland throw-in at the halfway line. Bad kick by Hermansen. Dean, I have seen Sunderland's third kit with the blackout one. I like it. Right, Ronaldo's gone long. Kilman's read it well. Tadebo's flicked it on. It's another throw into Sunderland. Referee's coming over for something. Don't know what he's seen. I think he's speaking to Ronaldo. I don't know what Ronaldo's doing, whether he's taking too long or what, I don't know, but I've had a word with him about something. He is taking a bit of a while here. Ooh, Sunderland took a risk and they've missed it. Wan-Bissaka's got the throw in. We could take this quickly. Paqueta's done well to find Ward-Prowse there. He was left in a heap for his troubles. I think it was Xhaka left it in on him late. Out to Juve on the left wing, but he's not been able to keep it in. It's a throw in, but Paqueta was on the deck. Xhaka was a bit late going in on him. Having an alright game, I think, Paqueta. To be fair, I think all the boys are. I don't think anyone's having a bad game. We'll discuss it in detail at half-time. I think some players are playing better than others, but I wouldn't say anyone's, needing hooked or anything. We're looking comfortable. Fulkrug just backing into Ballard there. I mean, this is where the referee's just a bit inconsistent, because when Fulkrug did that 10 minutes ago, he blew up, and then he's letting Ballard get away with it. We've just won a free kick, and Dringa and Tadebo sort of come together there. People saying Tadebo's played well. I agree. He's looking good defensively, and I think in possession, that pass he did not that long ago was really nice. I liked it. Just watching this here, Dringa is quick, puts his burners on. Wan-Bissaka has no clue where he is, but Tadebo wins it, and Dringa crashes into him. .40 on the clock. Hermansen with a long free kick down the right hand side of the pitch towards Paqueta, who brings it down really well. Tadebo has to step in, and it's a throw in to West Ham. Some of Paqueta's touches is really nice, I think. I think some of his control's been really good. Lovely ball by Tadebo and toward Prowse. Opens the pitch up a bit for him. Couldn't really see anything. He's just gone back to Kilman. Out to Gerd. Ward-Prowse is making himself available, but he goes back to Kilman. And we're going to go back to Hermansen here. Sunderland are doing a little bit better pressing in the last 5 minutes. They're stopping us being able to just play it through the middle of the pitch. Saying that, it's a throw into West Ham here, and if Wan-Bissaka can take this quickly, Paqueta's open, he does. Nice little 1-2 there. Wan-Bissaka's got it now, and we're back on. Ward-Prowse is picked up. He's going for a wee dribble. He's found Bowen, who's out on the right-hand side. He is pulling to the right a little bit more this game, Bowen. I like it. He's got it back from Ward-Prowse. He is looking. They are looking for options. The problem is Bowen's looking for Bowen. But Bowen's gone back up front now, so Wan-Bissaka's got it. He might swing this one in. He does. It's a deep one to the back post where Juice coming in. Puts it into the middle, but it's been flicked away by Ballard. Comes out to Rodriguez. Blocked. Fulkrug. It's a bit scrappy, but Sunderland have got it away. Diarra's coming away with it now. Paqueta's chasing him and doesn't bring him down. It's gone out to Dringa. He's continued his run here, Tabley, but it's blocked. Gone out for a corner. Sunderland want a penalty for handball off Kilman, but he's given the corner. However, the referee's just reminding everyone VAR will have a look at it. I think it hits him in the arm. I don't think it's a pen. It's very close proximity. I mean, it was a good run by Diarra. Completely just shook off a couple of our players. Gave it out to Dringa. Tabley continued his run. Hit it first time. I mean, it hits. I'm sure it hits Kilman in the arm, but there's no. Tell you what. Nah, hits him in the stomach. Nah, no chance. Get on with it. No pen. Let's go. No chance. Hume will take this corner for Sunderland just before half-time. The crowd in the box again. The referees stopped the play because there's too much physical contact in a physical contact sport. He's having a word with Todibo and Diarra. They're obviously grappling each other here. Ballard is using Diarra as a bit of a shield here, so it's difficult for Todibo to mark him. Todibo's trying to, I think, get away from him, but anyway. Effort number 2 with a corner. Hume will send this one in again. It's dropped. Diarra hit it, but it's well blocked. It's another corner. I couldn't really see the ball there. It's sunny. So when the ball was in mid-flight, I couldn't really see it. It disappeared. I will do better to watch it this time. Xhaka has gone out to take it because it's on the other side of the pitch. Crowd in that box again. Gone deep to the back post again towards Ballard. Heads it into the hands of Hermansen, and a couple of our players are broke away quickly. If Hermansen can find them, he's capable of it. A couple of times at Leicester, he would just belt it down the middle of the pitch at runners, and it would work. Not on this occasion, but we do have it. Wan-Bissaka's got it. We've worked up to the halfway line easily enough. Not long before half time, we're going to find out how much stoppage time there is. Can't see why there'd be more than a minute. Nothing's happened. We're just playing around at the back. Todibo with a lovely ball into Fulkrug, who's managed to hold it up. It looks he's getting a bit of a battering off their centre backs. He's not coping too well with it, Fulkrug. He's looking better when he's dropping back. Sunderland have got to throw him. We looked for Juve, but it was intercepted. Naguer just had to knock it out. He didn't really have too much options. Oh, it's half time. There's no stoppage time, understandably. Right then, let's have a chat. Let's see what you're all saying. Get your thoughts into the live chat. Let me just stop this thing. There you go. Let me sort my massive clock out. Right then, half time. Sunderland 0, West Ham 0. Players just depart. 1,500 of you watching live. Thank you so much. Please do drop a like on the video. If you could get 1,000 likes, that would be great. Right then, let's see what you're all saying. Just want to say thank you quickly to Alexander. Thank you so much for a £2 super chat saying he's loving this commentary. Doing my best. I'm glad you like it, and Ryan appreciates it. He appreciates me. Thank you for a £2 super chat. Right then, Irons is saying it's a bit boring. Itman's just complimenting me, to be honest with you. Chris saying good half, encouraged by that performance beneath the headphones, is listening to it. Please, we managed to get a shot in. We're unlucky not to score with Juve, to be honest with you. Andy saying, what was I sorting out? I was sorting out my massive clock. Got to get my massive clock sorted. Jamie, no, that's not Jamie. Slander saying Guido is playing better than Ward-Prowse. Chris is saying Rodriguez is playing okay. Kane saying it's enjoyable so far. Vince, better than I thought, but we need a ball carrying midfielder, as we have done all of the window. Bryce is good half. Some really promising bits of link-up play. Cyber saying we've all changed our tune over Rodriguez. We'll get into it. And Simon saying we were always going to have to tame the crowd a bit. End-to-end would have suited them more. Tom saying the most composed he's seen today. But Andrew reckons we need a bit more pace. NH is saying great possession. 2 crosses into box. Bowen is the only threat at the minute. Smidge is saying we should have been 1-0 up. David, Rodriguez better than I thought. Ward-Prowse is pish. And Todibo was good. We're looking all right. Leon saying I think we stress each other out over the summer pre-season with the situation. With the team performing better than expected. I don't want to pat myself on the back too much, but it's exactly as I expected, to be honest with you. I predicted 1-0. I think we're still on for 1-0. Darren saying happy with that. Great to see Ward-Prowse passing the ball forward. We've done all right. The points are there for the taking. Liam saying, tell you what, played well. Kept the fans quiet. I think 2 new athletic central midfielders and this team will be looking tasty. Jordan saying we look balanced without any threatening zip. And Stephen saying we need to keep it on the deck. I mean, I'm going to agree with Stephen here. Every long pass out to Juve has been intercepted. They have read that long ball out to Juve quite well. Real Dream saying that was good. More chances created in the second half. Joe saying we played well. Goalkeeper's booting it every time he touched it. I agree. I'm assuming you're talking about the Sunderland goalkeeper. Therefore, I'm agreeing with you. Liam saying it's not bad. We're just missing something. Maybe a Somerville comeback will do that one. Effortless saying it's better than last year. Great presentation. Thank you. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Chris is enjoying Hermansen's distribution. What I will say, right then, let's. I'm going to give you my thoughts now. Defensively, looking very, very comfortable. Very comfortable defensively. I think Sunderland are offering a lot less than I expected. I thought Sunderland would come out fast. I thought the tempo would be high. I thought they would be trying to make it end-to-end chaos, heavy metal football. But they haven't. They've actually been quite conservative. I think they've been a bit scared, maybe. Very cautious. I think that suited us from a defensive standpoint. In possession, I think we're looking decent. I think some of the passes we played from Tadebo, Rodriguez, into the likes of Bowen and Paqueta have been excellent. That passage of play that led to Doof almost scoring was wonderful. That's my kind of football. Absolutely love it. 2 good saves from both goalkeepers. Bowen forcing Roofs into a good save. Hermansen, brilliant save from Diarra. I think Hermansen is looking really good in possession, really composed. I think the defence, I feel like the defence look more comfortable giving it back to him than they did Ariola. Appreciate he shanked a couple of them, but I'm happy with everything I'm seeing from a defensive standpoint. Rodriguez is having a good game. Really pleased. Now, when people say we were wrong about Rodriguez, I feel like the general consensus with Rodriguez is he's a good player. He's just slow. I don't think he's needed his pace in the first half. I'm surprised at how little Sunderland have had to try to stretch the game. There's a couple. The one time they did do it, they got a corner and that penalty shout at the end there. I'm just saying it so you know what bit I'm referring to. So I think the only downside with Rodriguez, the only criticism I see of Rodriguez is his lack of pace. I don't think he's needed it in that half. I think positioning wise, he's been fine. In possession, he's been fine. He's intercepted some of the play, which has been good. I like what I've seen from Rodriguez, but I do think there's an element of Sunderland not exposing his one glaring weakness. So in terms of people being wrong, I'm not so sure. I think they're still correct. It's just that lack of pace hasn't been an issue. That's how I've seen it anyway. I think Paqueta's has some really nice touches. I think Bowen's been looking more involved compared to some pre-season games because he's been pulling out to the right. Would like to see Fulkrug a little sharper. I think if I could improve one player at half-time, I think it would be Fulkrug. I think he's losing his physical duels with Ballard at the minute. Although saying that when he's dropped 5-10 yards and received the ball, I think he's looking neat and tidy, but I don't want to see him receiving the ball there all the time. It's got a little bit scrappy at times. I think Sunderland have coped all right with it, but I think I was confident-ish we would win today 1-0. I feel even more confident we're going to win 1-0. The game's certainly there for the taking, but it's 0-0 at the minute. I think Lebris will be saying the same thing to his players. I think he'll be saying the game's there for the taking. Don't worry about it. We assume that this might be Potter's plan to keep it tight and try and get something. I think it's maybe fair to assume that might be Lebris' plan as well. Thinking about who Sunderland have got on the bench, Isidore, Mayanda. At the minute, Mayanda's out the game. If I'm Sunderland, this is what I'm doing. If I'm Sunderland, I'm taking off Mayanda and I'm putting on Gio, the striker. I'm swapping him. I'm bringing him on. More of a physical presence. Sunderland are going long quite often, especially from the goalkeeper. Tadebo, Kilman, they're winning it every single time and comfortably. They're winning it very comfortably against Mayanda and Adringa. So if I'm them, that's what I'm changing. And eventually I'm possibly taking Leafy on just to inject a little bit more creativity in the team. And maybe take a risk and put him on for Siddiqui put Leafy into midfield, go more risky. But I think that's maybe what the plan will be, and that's something we've got to be cautious of, because we might decide to try and change it, but we've got less opportunity, maybe. Maybe Thomas Souček with coming on at some point just to add that little bit of height. But at the minute, I'd keep it as it is. I possibly wouldn't make a change just yet. I think we're doing all right. We just need to get Bowen involved a little bit more. Just keep passing the ball a little bit quicker. Try and free Juve up at some point. But I think I'm pleased with what I said at half time. Grouse says Fulkrug isn't getting the ball, and that's due to the midfield not being able to get it to him. Today was the only one that can get it to Fulkrug. Septic saying that's not Septic. Septic saying Ward-Prowse is only passing forward because he's been allowed to. Nothing incisive. Chris is saying Rodriguez, Ward-Prowse and Souček would all struggle without having any pacey forward-thinking players beside them. Can't play two of them together. Accent saying, thank you. I called it in my pre-match video, even to the back line holding the ball. Thank you very much. I'm glad one person thinks so. One person. Ionic saying my fantasy team has 16 points. Is that good? Is that crap? I don't know. It's alright. I've captained Haaland. I'm waiting for his hat-trick at the Molineux later. Rob saying, I feel like it's been okay. Was disappointed with the lineup, but being composed on the ball, kept it well, created a couple of chances. My main gripe is Ward-Prowse needs to get his head up. David saying he thinks I'm correct that Sunderland have been rubbish, amazingly rubbish. They're on speed and blindfolds. Effortless saying Hermansen is a top signing. Jamie saying I hate how negative we are knocking about in our own half. We can't lose Paqueta. He's finding the gaps and trying to progress us forward. Hammer Time saying we need someone that can pass in midfield. Healing Wind saying Sunderland represents championship form. If we continue this display, add one or two goals, it will make me believe we will not get relegated. Iron Disciple saying, let's go Potsy. I think that would be a sub at some point. Cosman saying, I don't care what they may or may not do. We should win this regardless. Fair enough. I was just giving my opinion on Sunderland in the match, really. I suppose I didn't need to do that. But for those that do want to know what I'd do if I was Labrie, you know now. Lewis saying we've played well and I'd hope we'd have created more and capitalised on our control. That's the thing, isn't it? We've done all right, but it's still 0-0. Brian saying agreed. Wilson, winger. Tell you what, I'm not against bringing Wilson on at some point if it's 0-0. I never thought I'd say that. But here we are. Danny's saying, dare I say it, we're controlling midfield. I agree. I think we are. I do think we are controlling the midfield. I'm surprised. Brian thinks Bowen's wasted up front. Yeah, it'd be interesting. It'd be good to see if we could get more from Bowen. We need to maybe try and get Bowen involved a little bit more. How we do that, I don't know. Because I quite like the role Paqueta's playing. I think I quite like the positions Paqueta's picking up today. I think he's involved in plays. So how do we get more out of Bowen? I feel like Paqueta's coming over to the right quite a lot in order to A, get close to Bowen and Wan-Bissaka, but B, to free Juve up, keep Juve on his own one-on-one with that side. As others have mentioned, the ball's out to Juve isn't the best passes. He's struggling to get an opportunity to cross it, which is okay. So maybe try and get the ball to Bowen and get him running one-on-one with players. I'm not convinced Sealt's will be a Premier League centre-back, so I would like to see Bowen running at him more in this half and seeing what he can do. I'm feeling good though. I'm feeling like we're gonna get the win. I'm feeling like we can pinch it. Jordan saying the ex-Toon striker nick it against the Black Cats. You can see it in the headlines. It would be nice. It would be nice. The thing is, was a good finisher. So if he can come on for the last 10 minutes and stay in the box, maybe. James is asking for the Fantasy League code. I don't know it. If you go on the channel, I did a community post on Thursday which contains the FPL code. So you can go on there and have a look. I didn't set it up, so I can't go on the app and get it for you either. Gonzo set it up. Darren saying agreed. Get Bowen on the ball. You can see Sunderland are shitting the bed when he's running at them. They don't like it. They don't like it. I think they're panicking a little bit when anyone's running at them, to be honest with you. Charlie is saying, do we reckon Bowen could work in a 4-box midfield instead of 2 up front? That's what I would like to see. It's just what do we do on the left? Paqueta? Maybe. Don't know. Don't know what else we could do, really. Stats are coming up at half-time. Our keeper's had 70% pass accuracy, 20 passes. Feels like he's done more, to be honest. Anyway, I don't know. As I say, it's so long until the second half kicks off. Don't know. A couple of minutes till the second half kicks off. Johnny's saying Juve needs to cut inside the defender to get the ball. He will win a free kick every time. Thomas is on the booze. What time is it with you? To be fair, you're probably only a couple of hours ahead, aren't you? So is it 6 p.m. maybe on Saturday you've got it with you? Don't know. Nicholas saying, we are doing well. We are going to win this one. Jim reckons Wilson's coming on to bag the winner. That would be good. I'd love a bit of that. David saying Somerville on the top left. I'm not against that, but he's not available at present, is he? Hammerhead Guilherme is not on the bench, I'm afraid. The subs, when I'm not reading out a comment, the subs are scrolling along the bottom of the screen in just a minute. The subs will come up there. But we do not have Guilherme. We do have Wilson. Got Suchek. And that's as attacking as it gets. There's no one else. It's just midfielders and defenders, really. Thomas an hour ahead. All right, 5 p.m. Saturday. He's on the booze. He's pissed. Love it. Doug saying if there's an opponent to bring on Wilson against, it's Sunderland. Don't disagree. Right, the teams are coming out for the second half now. I don't see any changes, which is completely expected. Yeah, no changes from us. Same 11 at start of the game. We'll start the second half, which I understand with. I get it. Fulkrug's hanging around at the dugout though, whatever he's waiting for. Anyway, 1,700 of you watching live, 800 likes. Thank you so much. Let's get another 200. Can we have another 200 likes, please? And please all do make sure you are subscribed. You haven't subscribed, please do. It's completely free. Takes 2 seconds. Costs you nothing. 45,000 people subscribed. They can't all be wrong, actually. They can, can't they? Yeah, they could all be wrong. But anyway, thank you to the 45,000. Pablo's asking, how did the first half go? I'm not going to say anything because I'm waiting to get back to the match commentary. But ladies and gentlemen, if you wouldn't mind, just pop your thoughts about the first half into the live chat so Pablo and anyone else that didn't see the first half can have a little read and see what you're all thinking. Right then, let me switch over. We're waiting on Sunderland to come out. The boys are out. They're ready to rock and roll. Sunderland are now in the tunnel. Waiting for something, don't know. Waiting for Xhaka to lead them out maybe, but that's exactly what he's doing. Here they go. Second half's going to get underway in a couple of minutes. Come on, boys. We can win this. My word, that's a lot of tattoos. Bloke's got a tattoo of another bloke smoking a pipe on his head. Away, man. I'm really sorry. That's really... If you're a Geordie, I can only apologise. Dean's a Geordie, I think. Are you a Geordie, Dean? I think you're a Geordie. Anyway, possibly just offended the entire Northeast, but it's live. I can't delete it. Right, we're kicking off. Time to get my massive clock ready for the second half. I'm ready this time. As soon as he kicks the ball, I'm pushing the button. Come on, Granit, kick the ball so I can push the button. I'm ready. Here we go. It's time for the clock. Are we ready for the big clock? Here comes my massive clock. There we go. Look at that. The clock is out. Right then. They've gone back to the keeper who's just belted it up the pitch. And Aguirre's just leathered it down the pitch back at them, really. Ballard's under pressure from Fulkrug here. Oh, yeah. It probably was a free kick, to be fair. Didn't need to foul him there. He didn't have anywhere to go, Ballard. I would have just liked Fulkrug to be a little more clever. Just let him boot it out for a throw-in or something. And we got a free kick. Ballard goes long with it. Straight to Jarrod, who just volleys it back down the middle of the pitch. And Ballard volleys it back down the middle of the pitch. Kilman heads it down the middle of the pitch. Paqueta flicks it on to Bowen and gives it to Fulkrug. Here we go. Come on. Fulkrug's holding it off. He did have 2 or 3 around him, but didn't hold on to it. Gone back to the roofs, and guess what he's done? He's booting it down the pitch. Paqueta's flicked it down. It's just going to bobble here to Bowen, who's clattered with Siddiqui. Bowen's come away with it. Here he comes. Wan-Bissaka's overtaking him on the right-hand side, and he's got it. Fulkrug's in the middle. Wan-Bissaka's just gone back to Ward-Prowse here. Into Wan-Bissaka. We're keeping the ball outside Sunderland's area. We've got bodies in the box, though. Fulkrug, Bowen, Paqueta, they're all in and around the box. We're just playing it around comfortably. Tadebo's gone out to Wan-Bissaka on the right touchline, who debated going for an adventurous kick, but he did not. Played it safe, but Ward-Prowse then gave it up. It was overhit by Ward-Prowse, and then Paqueta ran after it, and Benildo got there first, and Paqueta just ran into the back of him and gave away the free kick. But unnecessary. Oh no, I didn't mean to make people discuss if Mackems or Geordies. I apologise. But as Contraband said, they've got the same accent pretty much. I'm in agreement. They sound the same to me. But you can't trust my hearing. So, anyway, Sunderland are back in possession of the ball at the halfway line. Hume goes long, looking for Mayenda, who might keep this in, actually. And he does. Hermansen flicks it. Adringa gets it, and it's out for a goal kick. My word, that was... might have been offside, but... Oof. He looked onside, actually. Great ball by Hume to Mayenda, who just... Kilman couldn't keep up. So Mayenda put it in. Hermansen got his fingers to it, but actually took the pace off it, which allowed Adringa to get something on it, and it went well wide in the end, but that was a chance. That was a chance for Sunderland. And he was asking who was the man of the half. Tadebo, I think. I think Tadebo. I'd give it to Tadebo. Chat, let Andy know. Andy's asking who was man of the half. I'm giving it to Tadebo, but let Andy know what you guys would do. Now, something's happened here. I'm not sure what, because I was looking at what Andy had said. But someone's down. Is it Sealt? I don't know if I pronounce his name. It could be Salt or something. But anyway, it's spelled Sealt. I'm sticking with it. He's on the deck. Now, I don't want to make assumptions, but I'm going to assume Paqueta's done something here. Nothing bad, by the way. I don't think there's any outrage. Hermansen goes long. Oh, no. He's won a header because of the contact in mid-air. It's meant he's landed on his back, which is quite sore. If anyone's done that before, it does wind you, landing on your back like that from quite a high distance. Chris is saying Tadebo was his man of the half as well. DC is saying Tadebo, then Rodriguez. I agree with that. If you wanted a backup, I'll give it there as well. Gordon saying Rodriguez. Say what you want. If that's what you think, say it. It's fine. I think Gordon thinks Rodriguez. He's just not fully committing to it. There's just a break in play at the minute due to the Sealt needing a bit of attention. The new signing, Alderete, is warming up, who they spent a bit of money on. Can't remember how much they paid for him. 13 million maybe. Likes to hit it from distance. That's my bit of knowledge for you. Anyway, Tadebo's got the ball. He's just dribbling up the pitch with it. The Sunderland are just waiting for him on the halfway line. Tadebo's now in the Sunderland half. They're just sitting right back, Sunderland. Tadebo's 30 yards out from goal here. Sunderland are just not pressing at all. Garrett's got it 30 yards out. We're putting bodies in the box here. Oh, sorry. I've just realised Sunderland's Sealt went off, didn't he? Because he got treatment, so that's why. They're down to 10 men. So that's why they're sitting back. Rodriguez puts it in. It's been headed out. Tadebo picks it up. We've got them pinned in now. Sealt, oh, do one, mate. Sealt's come on and just lay on the floor. We've got a free kick. I hate stuff like that. Honestly, it does not. I don't like it. So basically, I mean, he's got to do it, but it pisses me off. Luckily, the referee didn't stop the play. So that Sunderland defender went down. Physio came on. He went off. Got told he could come back on. Stepped onto the pitch and lay down. Luckily, the referee just couldn't let play go on because we were on the attack. We've got a free kick now. Wan-Bissaka got fouled. Alderete's away to come on. And here's my bit of knowledge for you. 40 minutes. Maybe we're not going to see it. But remember this. For during the season, if something ever happens, and you can say, I heard that in Hammer's chat. Alderete likes to hit it from distance, like 30 yards, bang. Do you know, like Murillo likes to do for Nottingham Forest now and again? Shard at Newcastle, he likes to do it. So if their centre-back picks the ball up 30 yards from goal, just be careful, he will hit it. Anyway, subs away to happen, first sub of the game. I'm assuming he's bringing on Alderete. I don't have audio. Anthony Taylor, fourth official, who was the referee last night at Anfield. Souček's getting some... It looks like Souček's having a good old chit-chat to a coach. So I'm assuming Thomas Souček will be coming on soon for us, because he looks like he's in deep conversation about... Well, I assume what his role is going to be when he comes onto the pitch. Be interesting if he does do that sub, who he takes off, because I don't think anyone deserves to come off. Anyway, Alderete's come on. I've got a fun fact about him. Don't worry. I'm not going to repeat it. Don't worry. Right then, Juve and Ward-Prowse over the free kick. Out far right-hand side. 25 yards up the touchline. Ward-Prowse whips it in. No one, again. It was the same as the first half. No one, it just went over everyone. You'd think you'd learn, wouldn't you? As in his teammates, not Ward-Prowse. You think everyone will learn. Oh, he's going to hit it to the back post. Let's get to the back post. But no one did. Went back to Hermansen, who's sliced it again. And it's gone out for a throw into Sunderland on the halfway line. Which Ronaldo will take eventually. At some point. Today, maybe. Hopefully. Maybe. Here he goes. He's taking it now. Tadebo heads it away. Paqueta knocks it down to Wan-Bissaka. Lofts it up, but no one's there. Fulcru's pressing Alderete. Nice little turn, to be fair. And now Sunderland are coming away with the ball, but Ronaldo's gone long, looking for Mienda, but Kilman wins it. Diouf brings it down, and he's getting away from his man here, but Diarra's come out, put pressure on him, and... Hey! Oh, we have got a free kick. Referee didn't give it. Referee gave it a throw in, but the linesman's flagged for the free kick there. That's all right. We've got a free kick there. I thought the ref wasn't keen on giving that one. Just inside our half on the left-hand side. The guard's going to take it. Sunderland marking man for man here now. Which is throwing the guard off a little bit. No, he's still gone backwards to Kilman. Out to Hermansen. Who goes long, looking for... no one, really. Alderete knocks it down to Ronaldo. He's gone back to his goalkeeper. I wonder what he's going to do. Here we go. Here we go. Crikey's gone short. Unbelievable. He's played it into Xhaka. Oh, that's some simple play, but effective play by Xhaka and Alderete. But he's gone long, and it's just easily dealt with. Rodriguez has done well. Wan-Bissaka's got the ball on the halfway line now. It's getting a little bit scrappy. I think both teams are trying to just go a bit direct and see what happens. And the answer is not much yet. Cautious, I think. I think teams are just being a bit cautious. That's a nice little ball by Paqueta out to Diouf. It's gone back to a guard. And Diouf's gone long over the top for Bowen. That's not a bad ball, but ooh, just a little bit too much on it. A little bit too much. Not a bad idea. He just couldn't quite get on the end of it, Bowen. Bounced through to Rolfs, who Ballard's come away with it. Fulkrug put in a bit of a challenge, but Ballard shook it off and he's gone into Meander, and Kilman has committed a foul and kicked. No, it was Rodriguez. Sorry, committed a foul. No, it wasn't. It was Kilman. The cameraman zoomed in on Rodriguez. It wasn't him. It was Kilman. Kilman. I'm sticking with it. Kilman fouled him. Kicked the ball away, which was a bit silly, but he hasn't been punished for it. But it was just a bit unnecessary. And when I say kick, he didn't hoof it. He just passed it 5-6 yards. Anyway, 56 minutes on the clock. Been a bit of a scrappy 10 minutes to the second half here. Sunderland now just playing it around at the back. Ballard's gone long, looking for Diarra, who's made a run from deep here, away from Rodriguez. Great recovery by Rodriguez. He had to do a great recovery, and he did a great recovery. That was a good run by Diarra. Really just... Oh, that's fantastic play. Tabley went short, so Gerd went with him. So Diarra then just ran into the space vacated by a Gerd. And luckily his first touch wasn't perfect, and Rodriguez blocked across. Really good recovery there from Rodriguez. Burst his ass to get back. Fourth corner of the game for Sunderland, which Xhaka will not take. Hume's taking it. So there's a bit of a change in the set piece here. They've been doing in-swingers all afternoon, but they're now going to do an out-swinger with Hume. No, they're not. They're going direct. It's like a needle. Back to the back post to Ballard, but it's gone over the bar. Need to get a grip of that, West Ham. Hume took that corner, and it wasn't... There was no whip. There was no power. He just went like an arrow, direct, straight to the back post for Ballard. Him and Todibo are continuing to grapple, but Ballard's winning it. And that's 3 headers, I think, Ballard's had now. The first one just sort of bounced off and went out. The second one... didn't get powered on it. Hermansen got it. And the third one, he's put it over the bar. But going to need to watch that. I'm going to assume the next corner, they're going to look for Ballard at the back post again. But they're changing the strategy a little bit. Right, Ballard coming forward with it. Giving it to Hume. Oh, Tabley's done well there. But Kilman read the play. Meander did not. Todibo just playing across the halfway line here to Max Kilman, or along the halfway line rather. Mancunian saying the possession's slow, passing needs higher tempo. I'm inclined to agree. We haven't created anything this half. Fulkrug with a horrible effort there with his left foot straight through to Rose. We need to just do something now. I think this is where you've got to look at your bench and say, right, what can we do? What can we change? It's got a bit stale. 15 minutes into the second half. We haven't had a shot yet. Sunderland have had 1 or 2. But here's Diarra lining one up. He's sold Ward-Prowse. It's Diarra! It's over the bar. With his weak foot. Sunderland are just starting to grow into the game now a little bit. So, if we could do a sub, we might need to do one. Bring some energy. Just change it a little bit. We're all right. We're not under the cosh or anything here. But I think there's been a couple of warning signs now. We might need to just change it. You don't want to give them encouragement. I think that's what they've got. They've got a free kick here. Fulkrug conceded a free kick, which Xhaka's going to take. I think Diarra's been a bit more mobile in the second half, and it's working a little bit. I think we're struggling here. Showing us what we could have bought. Need to do something though. First half was good, but the first third of this half not so good. I'm not keen on this anymore. We need some changes. It's going flat pretty quickly. Anyway, ball in from the left hand side. Meander. Oh, fuck off. Meander scores. It's 1-0 Sunderland. Alderete sends it in from deep. It's a bit of a free header, and it's not the most powerful header I've ever seen in my life. It's right into the far corner, but Hermansen can't get there. It's 1-0 Sunderland. It's been coming this half. It's been a few warning signs. How's that wee man won the ball? Where's our centre backs? I need to see the replay here. For fuck's sake. Alderete comes forward with it. It's a ball in from deep, and just no one's on him. He's in between Kilman and Jarrod, and neither of them. Jarrod ends up challenging with him, but it's not really a Jarrod's man, it's Kilman's. It's a fantastic header. Right into the far corner, but that is horrific defending from us. I mean, fuck's sake, man. This is what we had to avoid. Promising first half, but we didn't take our chances. And we've had a tame start to this half, and we've not changed anything, and now we're a goal down. Sunderland have been a better team in the second half, and if you've been watching for the last 10 minutes, you know I've been saying that. I've not just started saying it because we're losing. Here we go, Bowen. Flicked away Rodriguez to Juve. It's getting scrappy. Paquetá, flipping hell. That was a tackle and a half from Hume. He had to get that right, or it's a pen, but he's won the ball. Sunderland are trying to come out with it now. They're trying to get forward. They're not. Xhaka with a ball for a drink. It was cut out by Tadibo. Ward-Prowse has got it, but gonna have to change something here. Tadibo's coming forward with it. Wan-Bissaka's got it now, but fuck, that was good. Well intercepted by Vanildo. Come on, that's it. Get stuck in, boys. Come on, Potter. We need some changes now. Sunderland are going to get deeper and deeper and deeper. Sunderland are just going to sit back now. We're going to have to change something. We're passing around at the halfway line currently. Rodriguez is giving it to Kilman. Dribbling forward with it, and he's giving it to Tadibo. Come on, we've got to do something. We're just passing around at the moment. Got half an hour. There's plenty of time together, but we need to... Here we go. Some nice passing here going on between Paquetá, Juve and SUNWHU. He's found Ward-Prowse. He's found Wan-Bissaka on the overlap. Wow. Pissing hell. Blocked by the first man. Throw into West Ham. Oh, he's stopping play. Xhaka's gone down. We're going to get a bit of this in the second half, I think. From Sunderland now, I think we're going to see a little bit of time wasting and whatnot. There's currently a minute's applause for Donna Weir, who'd worked at the club for a long time. She passed away, sadly, this week. So there's a minute applause for her currently. We've got a throw-in on the right-hand side. Xhaka's had his treatment and he's gone off the pitch. So we've got 30 seconds of no Xhaka on the pitch. So hopefully we can capitalise here quickly. Excuse me, Graham. Can we have a sub? We've got too much defenders now. Tadibo, Kilman and Jarrod, they're picking the ball up fine and moving about fine, but it's just... We're going to have to sacrifice one at some point. Come on. Tadebo's coming forward with it. There's just nothing ahead of him, though. Sunderland are sat in waiting. They're going to have to start crossing it and just keep away from that bloody keeper. Tadebo does cross it. I think Fluctuation got his header on it, and it's gathered by the goalkeeper. We're going to need some subs. Oh, here comes Diarra down the right now. Sunderland are on the move. Tadebo's cut it out. He's hit off Kilman, though, and the sun's got in Adringa's eyes, fortunately, so he couldn't really do anything. Adringa's whipped it in, cleared by a Gerd or Kilman. Kilman, I think it was. We're just waiting for them to cross it back in again, though. There's a lack of press from West Ham. We're just letting them have the ball. Tabley's got it. It's his turn to potentially cross it. He doesn't. He goes to Xhaka, plays it in behind Xhaka, but he's cut out really well. It's not the best clearance in the world, but Fulkrug wins it to Paqueta. Bowen's gone down, and the referee's telling him to get up. He's not given much in the way of West Ham in terms of these physical battles, but come on, Grabe. Excuse me. Can we have a sub? The thing is, the bench is so uninspiring, isn't it? Wilson and Souček, that's it. There's nothing we can really do. I want to see Guilherme, but he's not on the bench. Get some pace in the team. Oh, my Jesus Christ. Ward-Prowse is just... If I say get skinned, it implies the winger's done something. He didn't really. He just dribbled forward and got past Ward-Prowse. Come on. We're playing out from the back now. McGird's got it. We're able to get up the pitch relatively easy. It's just the final third. There's just nothing in this half. 20 minutes into the second half and we've done nothing. McGird's looking up, but there's no one really because our extra man's next to him. We've got too many centre-backs on now. He's going to have to take one off. Tadebo's coming forward with it again. He's looking up. Only really Wan-Bissaka is his option. He's used him. We've got some players in the box, but we're not really doing anything with it. Tadebo's trying to dribble it forward here, but he's being pressured by Siddique. He's ran out with it. There's no options for him, though. No one's helping him. They're all just watching him. Come on, man. What's he need to see? What does Potter need to see? Oh, I've got some subs. Souček and Wilson are coming on. Brilliant. That's good. We're doing some subs. 20 minutes on the clock. That's a heavy touch by Kilman. That's a bad touch. And he's fouled him and he's going to get booked. Fuck's sake, Kilman. Just get him. You might as well sub him. He's the worst of the three this game. Tadebo's playing well. Lagarde's doing all right. Get Kilman off for one of these two boys. That was shocking. Bad touch. And then just trips me end up. Oh, it was pathetic. Pathetic. It better be him that's getting subbed. I will panic if it's Tadebo that goes off. It's usually him. And he has to start playing right centre-back on a yellow card. Right, here's the subs coming off. Rodriguez is one of them. Do you know something? Good game. He's done well, Rodriguez. He's had a good game today. I've got no complaints. Well done. And Ward-Prowse has gone off as well. Rodriguez and Ward-Prowse off for Souček and Wilson. So I'm assuming Bowen's going to drop back a little bit. What are we doing then? So Souček, he's having a word with Juve. So I think we're maybe going to be playing Juve further up the pitch now. Maybe a back four. So this is going to be a bold change by Potter. Who the hell is going to be sat in front of midfield and in defence? Have we even got... our defence is a way to get exposed, I fear. You can't bring Souček on and make him the defensive midfielder, can you? You've got to be up in the box. Anyway, ball in. Well caught by Hermansen. He's gone to the edge of the box, but there's no one really there. And he's going to have to be quick because he's only got 8 seconds now. So, I'm looking at the team here. Oh my Jesus, Paqueta's giving it away. Tadibel's been skinned. Fucking hell, we're falling apart. Blocked it. So it looks like a back four now of Jarrod at left back, Wan-Bissaka right back, Kilman and Tadibel centre back. Paqueta's playing central midfield with Souček. Juve's now on the left, Bowen's on the right, and we've got Wilson and Füllkrug up front. I can't change that. If I could change that, I would, but hopefully you can sense what I'm saying. So Wilson and Füllkrug up front, Bowen on the right, Juve on the left. Think of a 4-4-2. Paqueta and Souček in midfield, which feels risky. Then a back four, Wan-Bissaka and Jarrod full-backs, Tadibel, Kilman in the middle. Right, Hume's going to take the corner. Where's Ballard? Watch him. Tadibel's grabbing a hold of his shirt. He's going to have to be careful here, Tadibel. Just do not let Ballard win this. They've got a clear tactic of aiming for Ballard at the back post. Do not let him win this header. Hermansen's punched it out. Adringa's gone backwards to Ronaldo, who's just dribbled between Füllkrug and Wilson. Adringa whips it in. Fucking Dan Ballard at the back post as well. Fuck's sake, man. Wan-Bissaka's up against him. He shouldn't be. Wan-Bissaka shouldn't be up against Dan Ballard, but he is. It's 2-0 Sunderland. Well, you remember that meme? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Well, we've just done that. We've let Dan Ballard be marked by Wan-Bissaka at the back post. Right, so Ballard peels off. Tadibel's on him. Paqueta's on him. The ball comes in. It's Paqueta. Oh my God. It's Wan-Bissaka can't reach him. Paqueta's the one closest to him. It's a free header. We've let their best header of the ball have a free header. Fantastic cross. Fantastic header. Great goal. Fucking shocking by us. Shocking. No one's watching him. They're all just watching the ball, which is on the other side of the pitch. No one's watching Ballard. Ballard's moving, waiting for the cross coming in. Ball comes in. Great header, great goal. Well done, Sunderland. Fucking dog shit from West Ham. Nah, man, I'm not having this. Fucking shite at the start. Füllkrug and Wilson just let Ronaldo just dribble between the two of them. Neither of them bothered their arse to try and close him down. Adringa had all the time in the world. It's a fantastic cross from him. Fuck. Pathetic, man. They've got a free kick because Wilson's just rugby tackled Ballard. Sunderland are doing a couple of subs. Isidore's coming on for Mienda. Adringa's going off. I think it's Leafy coming on. Only got a glance though. Yeah, it is. Like for like subs, really. Dog shit. This half, absolute dog shit. 30 minutes of bullshit from West Ham since the break. Bad subs by Graham Potter. We've got a throw in just inside Sunderland, our own half on the left-hand side. All feels a bit pointless now, this last 20 minutes. Nothing's going to happen. The bad thing is, 20 minutes to go, including stoppage time. I feel like they're more likely to score than we are. Anyway, we're just passing it around. Bowens picks it up, giving it to Wan-Bissaka. He's beat his man well here, to be fair. Cross, block, corner kick, which so far from corners we've not done anything with. The good news is, Ward Prowse off the pitch, so we can't take him anymore. I think it's our second corner of the game. Bowen's going out to take it. Bowen swings it in. Keeper punches it. The keeper with the Jiff. Oh, that's not bad effort. Deflected. Yeah, the goalkeeper who has one of the highest statistics in the league in the European football last season for claiming high crosses came and claimed another high cross. Juve takes this corner. It's a pretty crap corner, to be fair. Wilson couldn't really do much, and it's a goal kick to Sunderland. And the keeper's just taking his time a little bit now. Porter and his coaching staff are discussing what to do. Well, when you look at who's left on the bench, there ain't no fucking one on the bench to bring on. Where's Guilherme? Why is he not on the bench? What we need is not on the bench. What doesn't exist is not on the bench. You've only got midfielders and defenders now. Wan-Bissaka's giving it away. Here they come. They're on the attack, Sunderland. Oh, they fucked it. Hermansen goes long. Right, Wan-Bissaka. I keep forgetting I'm doing a watch long thing. Sorry, I've been missing out the commentary for the last few minutes. I'm trying to get back into the zone. It's difficult though. Anyway, Kilman's got it. He's still got it. He's still got it. He gave it to a guard. He gave it to Debo. Paqueta's wanting it, but he's finally got it. Bowen's made a good run, but he's gone out to Wan-Bissaka. To Souček, who's... Why is he out wide? Right, if we're going to start crossing it, at least get him in the box. This is why the subs don't make sense. You've took Souček on and shackled him so he can't get forward. Because you've taken Rodriguez off, at least bring Potts on. Kilman sends it in towards Bowen, who brings it down. It's been flicked away, and now it's going to be smashed away by Vanildo. Paqueta's looking up. He's found Bowen, who flicked it, but it's easily read. This is bad. Bowen's battling away, but they've out-battled him. Tabley's got it. Now Xhaka has. Sunderland is just taking the sting out of our attack, but it wasn't very fucking stinky in the first place. I think we're going to have 10 minutes of Sunderland passing it around at the back. Here we go. Run it back. Bowen to Wilson. Do something. Come on. He's crossed it. Overhit it. No one's got it. They've cleared it. Aguirre brings it down, gives it to Paqueta. Wan-Bissaka's free on the right, but Paqueta goes direct looking for Wilson, who's... Oh, Jesus. We reek of desperation. Andy Irving's coming on. Another player that we're trying to sell. Nothing against Andy Irving. I'm pleased to see him come on, but it's not really what we need. We don't have what we need. He's coming on for Tadibo. Do you know what? He's had a good game, Tadibo. I don't blame him at all. Maybe the second goal, if I watch it back, I might think he's maybe should be watching Ballard because it's his area of the pitch. But I actually think Tadibo's done all right today. Anyway, Iron Brew Iniesta's come on. Which is as fizzy as the league we're going to be in next season if we don't sort our shit out. Souček's won a header. Bowen's picked up a bit of a loose ball and given it to Wan-Bissaka, who's coming forward with it a little bit. He's giving it to Bowen. Souček's out on the right wing instead of being in the box. Not Souček's fault, of course. I genuinely mean that, by the way. We're just passing it around as if we're 2-0 up. Aguirre's tried to throw it ball to Irving. It's been well snuffed out. And now Sunderland are on the attack. Aguirre, good turn of pace there to overtake Tabley and win the ball. He's had a good game, Aguirre. I think he's done all right. Again, the first goal I need to see back, but bar that, I think he's looked quite comfortable. I'll tell you what's happening. Borodin's just passing it around at the minute. Paqueta's trying something. It's been well defended. Sunderland try and keep the ball a little bit. Paqueta's won it back. He's actually the one player that's not giving up. Wan-Bissaka's got it. Bowen's out on the right. He's got it now. Souček's in the box. Hopefully we can get this ball in. Got a corner. Hopefully we can keep it away from the goalkeeper. Just under 84 minutes on the clock. It's not very fun. I'm just sad. I feel sad. I feel a mix of angry and sad. Bowen won the header, but it was blocked by someone. It's been cleared. I've got no hope. I've got no belief. Even if we score, maybe. But right now, I've got zero belief we're going to get anything from this game. As soon as they made it 2-0, it was over. In my head. Souček's had a tame effort. Keeper's picked up eventually. We've won it back. Wan-Bissaka's won it back. He's coming forward with it. Sends it to Bowen, who gives it back to him eventually. Souček's still not in the box. Come on, man, get in the box. Leave Irving outside it. Get in. Juice sends it in from deep. Well overhit. Goal kick. That'll add 30 seconds onto the clock. We've got no idea of what to do. It's like we just pass it around until someone decides he's going to try an adventurous pass. There's no plan. There's nothing. Why do they do that? When they show you the replay, they show you 5 different angles rather than just one straight. Anyway, yeah, great. Two goals from Sunderland. Wonderful. They deserve it, Sunderland. They deserve it for the second half. we were a better team in the first half, but they've been a much better team in the second half. We've been dog shit. Man, we got a foul. Wilson got kicked, probably out for the season. Got a free kick, which I'm pretty certain will come to nothing, but let's have a look. Got a free kick. Andy Irving's going to take this one. Come on. Please just do something. Give us a bit of hope for 2 minutes of scraping a draw at Sunderland. Hello. Wilson nearly scored. Good ball in by Irving. Callum Wilson got his head on it. A difficult chance, actually. He had to sort of twist, but good effort, good save. Comfortable enough save, camera save, but good effort by Wilson. He's unlucky. Oh, it wasn't even fucking Wilson. It would come off the come off the back of the defender. I assumed it was a really good header by Wilson. It wasn't. He missed it. Oh, the keeper's punched it on the resulting corner. What a shock. Anyway, Sunderland breaking. It's 4-on-3 here. Tabley's got it. Wan-Bissaka's chasing him. He slowed it down, which is quite fortunate for us because they had bodies forward. Oh, he slowed it right down. It's a sensible thing to do when you're 2-0 up, but we were in trouble there. I love how... Do you know something? You always feel a bit bad saying, oh, I told you this would happen, right? Because you feel like a bit of a dickhead, right? So try not to do it too often. But if this random Scottish guy can discover via the internet that their goalkeeper, his statistics when it comes to dealing with crosses is one of the best in European football, I expect the club to discover such information as well. Yeah, every fucking corner and free kick we've had, that keeper's came and got most of them. Pisses me off, man. Hopefully there's not much stoppage time. We're just passing around at the back, pretending that we know what we're going to do, but we don't. Bowen's got it out on the right to Souček, who's still not in the box. Wan-Bissaka's got on the right. Souček's now coming out of the box to try and help him. Wan-Bissaka crosses it. Fulkrug heads it. Comfortable save. Thank you for joining me in the live chat. I appreciate it. I do. I might not seem like it, but I promise you I do. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. If I haven't put you off already, I'll be back for the review after. I've got to go talk about the game now. Anyway, coming down the right, Wan-Bissaka's cross is deflected. Let's have a bet. What we're saying. Someone takes the corner and the keeper punches it. Is that what we're going to guess? Hey? Irving's taking this one, I think. Here he goes. In comes the corner. Oh, and the keeper fucking gets it. What a surprise. He's dropped it, to be fair. Well, I've got another corner. Ooh, I wonder what's going to happen here. I wonder if we're going to keep it away from the goalkeeper. Or we're going to let the guy with the best stats in European football when it comes to catching and punching crosses come out and punch the cross. This should be fun. The anticipation, I cannot deal with it. It's an outswinger, that should help us. Paqueta's taking it, our 10th corner kick taker of the afternoon. It's a deep one to the back post. It's been flicked away. Chabley's now running at Wan-Bissaka. He's found Isidore, who's got fucking no one around him. He's just got loads of grass to run at here. Goes for goal. Oh, man. Fuck off. Fuck off, man. He scored. It's 3-0. This is fucking pathetic. This is pathetic. It's a great goal. I mean, it's just a simple ball. No one's marking him. No one's chasing him. Juve sort of makes an effort to close him down, and he's on the edge of the box. He bends it to the far corner. That's horrendous by Hermansen. Jesus, that is shit goalkeeping. What the fuck? Oh, Hermansen. Fucking hell. That is bad. The whole thing's bad. It's 3-0. We're bottom of the league. Turned into Bonnie Blue. We're just getting fucked by 11 different men at once. This is fucking shit. No, fuck off. I don't care anymore. This is dog shit. This is absolutely dog shit. We stink of desperation. No idea. The first half was alright. The second half was just absolute shit. Subs are meant to make you better. Every time we've done a sub, we've got fucking worse. Saying that, we were bad before we made a sub. We managed to get worse. Stadium light looks like it's rocking, understandably so. 3-0 up in the return. Fucking horrendous. We're not even doing anything now. Like the basics, like passing and stuff, we're just fucking shit. I'm sorry, I've only just seen this. I'm doing it now because I want, when this game's finished, I want to stop the stream so I can do my review and then finish work. Thank you. Oh, Greg's creamy. Thank you. I appreciate you. At least I know what your username means now. That's been the most fun part about the day. Thank you for the £5 super chat. Thank you, Gordon, for the $10. Helps a lot, genuinely. Jay, thank you as always. Understand your mood and demeanour. It's just a bit fucking shit. Hughes saying buy a pint, drown your sorrows. Thank you. Jay, thank you. And Christian, thank you. We suck again. Again, we didn't stop, did we? That's the problem. We didn't stop. Still 90 seconds. Bowen blocked. Still time for them to get a fourth. This is fucking dreadful, this is. Oh, look! A cross into the box for the keeper to come and catch it once again. Imagine my shock. Pisses me off, man. Oh, their keeper's good at catching crosses. Let's just cross it non-stop. That makes sense. Chris Riggs decided to make a dive and just told him to fuck off, which is good. Nice to see, but doesn't really do much. 30 seconds to go, thank fuck. I was hoping my stream would crash in the second half, but unfortunately it hasn't. Oh, Jesus, man. It's just 5 yards from Paqueta to Juve, and that's gone wrong. The whole thing's gone wrong. I think they all just went full time. There's only 10 seconds to go, thank God. I will say, well done, Sunderland. Deserved the 3 points. Well done, Sunderland. I'm going to moan non-stop about our performance, but I just want to say, for any Sunderland fans watching for some reason, great performance by you boys today. Full of heart. Everything that we didn't have, you had. Wonderful. You've embarrassed us out there. Superb. Right, thank fuck. It's full time. I'm going to be live in a minute. If you fancy joining me for a review where I discuss the entire game, NH, thank you, but I don't. Oh, you top down. I don't have. I was going to say I don't drive. I don't have a car. I don't drive. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to be live in 2 minutes. If you don't mind sticking around, I'm going to breathe, shut this stream down, load the next one up, and get ready to go. But massive thank you for joining me. See you in a minute.